my heart, and I'm getting grilled.
Oh, well.
Absolutely grilled, like that amazing grilled rice that we had from Volcano Grill. That's it.
That was a good call going to Volcano Grill.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Seems like things were, not that we had any issues with it, but maybe attendance, not only at Summer League, but just in Vegas, a little bit down.
Yeah, had some conversations with those close to the Vegas scene.
Yeah.
And basically they said the normal bumps that they typically get, they didn't get them. And it did feel a little sleepy out there. We spoke with Draper. When was that? On Thursday or Friday?
We had him on the air.
Thursday.
We saw him Sunday.
Yeah, and he said the first couple days definitely still had that buzz, but it kind of tapered off a little bit. I don't know how much you saw. I got to the championship, the Warriors-Grizzlies, and there was about 30 seconds left. I didn't even realize that was going on. I know Yaxel and the crew got that one done. But, yeah, and somebody else said, everybody loves Michael Redd. Michael Redd, who has kind of entered the content realm and people really like what he's been doing. He said, man, it looks empty in there. Summer League is great, but it might just be a little long. Might be a little long in the tooth these days.
You must have been thrilled with your Warriors winning Summer League last night.
I'll tell you what, Yaxel Lindeborg does look good.
Yaxel and Will Richard and
LJ
Cedric
Cryer.
Howard. I mean, there were some good players in that game last night.
You know what? Was there any conversation, because we were just not paying attention because it's not our team, but was there any conversation on the Cam Boozer thing, him not getting shut down? Did they just say, no, we're winning, so we're just going to keep playing?
I didn't hear any. Yeah, that's one of the first things I noticed. And I guess sure, you got some positive momentum going. I'm telling you, that's going to be, it might be a year early on the Grizz, but they got something cooking. They got something going.
No, I don't doubt it. I mean, they still got our guy from Sacramento, Jalen Wells.
Yeah.
They still got him, obviously, Zach Edey.
Cedric Howard is clearly I should not be here with you guys in Summer League.
Well, I think that's part of it too. I know that it typically happens where guys get shut down, but it almost is like it had the inverse effect, right? We were talking about how, there's so many big names that should make Summer League even better, but it feels like Summer League, because they were so hot to trot with those names and they all got shut down. Once they all got shut down, people just got out of there. Now, I don't know how many people changed their flights because certain players were shut down, but it does feel like maybe it was worse than usual because by, I don't know, Wednesday, everybody was done besides Cam Boozer.
I want to give you a ton of credit here because you could have easily said, did you see who the MVP of Summer League was, or at least the Summer League championship game? And you could have said, see, I told you, you should have traded down. You haven't played that card because you know it's a little premature, but it is hard not to notice that.
Yeah, I heard after I made my appearance unpaid on the morning show, I was listening to some of the callers talking about the trade down conversation with a little smirk, but it's not even that much of a smirk, Whitey, because I want Darius Acuff to be the guy. I don't necessarily want to be right. I'd rather be wrong, and Darius Acuff is the best player coming out of the draft versus, oh man, Allen was right, because that doesn't help anything. It's over now. They didn't do it. So I don't want to be right, but it is fascinating to have people talk about it more. And I know we're going to get into just the idea of going back in time and making certain decisions, which is always tough to do. But yeah, I mean, it's still early. We'd have to look at specific teams because you can't just Frankenstein. You could, if they took him and him with the Hornets picks or whatever, you could if you wanted, but we don't know what it would have cost. I think the flip side of it too, as we did have conversations with the Kristen Peaks of the world and others, I don't even know if it's true how 2027 and 2028 are looking. Obviously, you can't trade consecutive picks, but if that's true, I don't know where that conversation lies as it pertains to trading up, right? I think there was a world where, every team, I think in the top four outside of the Grizzlies, had at least said, hey, we'll take a call. Now, we don't know what it would have cost, but if 2027, actually, Kristen said all three. So if you were to say, hey, if you think Caleb's your guy and you say, hey, we'll do 2027 unprotected, 2029 protected, and, whatever, and obviously you would have given up the 7, that seems like a ton, but a ton of capital, and it is. But if these future drafts are not supposed to be good, I am surprised nobody has really talked about revisiting that conversation.
How accurate can that be? That notion that the next draft and the draft after that and probably the one after that, they're all going to be, how can we really project that far ahead? I know historically people have a pretty good idea from the way people play as early as 9th grade, but still, I mean, isn't it a little early? Isn't it a little premature to be judging the draft 3 years down the road and how strong it's going to be, Alan?
2029, it's pretty crazy. 2027 and 2028, we have heard was not going to be going. But 2029, dudes could have growth spurts. Like 2029, that one's crazy.
There's steroids. There's lots of things available to players if they want to improve their performances.
Oh, yeah, but we wouldn't want them to do that.
Not that I would condone that.
Yes, but it is a slow. Yeah, it is a slow year that year. So I'm sorry, I can't. Somebody is going back to this dinner convo.
Oh boy,
calling it PF Kangs. And I don't know who started it, but that's pretty good. Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
Might be Holistic Fields.
Welcome to
Ryan Coda said it.
Yeah,
it's been popping around.
Welcome to PF Kangs. Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
I'm gonna stay away from that for now.
Yeah,
I have a feeling we'll be revisiting it.
I don't. Welcome to PF Kangs. That's what we're gonna say every time it's a bad game. Hopefully, it doesn't happen often.
Summer League is over. The World Cup is over. Now what, Alan? For sports fans, you hear Matt George today whining like a little puppy.
About what?
August. I don't like August. No sports. Did you hear that?
I missed that.
It was just like that.
Yeah, that was pretty spot on. That was pretty spot on. Look, August to me, you got. I was trying to double check because actually the State Fair is not here that long, and I got some stories.
Usually 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, I got some stories on the State Fair.
Okay.
I just got to say, there is some similarities between Vegas and the State Fair.
Yeah.
I mean, you lose money and you have no clue how it happened. And I know we, partner with the State Fair. I love the State Fair. Everybody knows I'm a fair guy. But as this, family is, well, the little one, she doesn't need anything. But the carnival, they kind of are disguising these.
So not the midway, but like the games and things?
Yes, you go to the kid. It's called the Kids Park. This is where you play games. You throw a dart and you win a stuffy, whatever it is. So what they do
sounds like fun.
It's the carnival. They disguise the prices as far as tokens, right? So they'll say this game costs 12 tokens.
Okay.
Now, I think we both are from the thought process that a token does not equal $1.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But it does.
Oh, okay.
It does. So.
Got him.
So the toddler wanted this Princess Peach. She sees this girl walking around from Mario, right? Big, not huge, but Princess Peach. Okay. So we got to get this Princess Peach, right?
And you have to earn it by winning games?
Exactly. So I said, hey, I don't want to mess around. It was the one with the balloon.
Did you think about calling Matt George out to come out and win it for you?
No.
Okay.
No. I'd rather waste my money.
I hear superior athletic ability.
I don't know who's talking about that. I don't know who's saying that.
At least golf-wise, I've heard that. But
So I've asked, and I said, hey, how do I kind of guarantee a win? Because I just want to get this Peach doll. It was the only one with the Peach doll.
How many tokens if I just want to buy it?
So I initially bought a wristband with 37 tokens. I'm like, okay, $40. The math is kind of weird there. So then I say, hey, I just want to, just however many I need to get that one. She goes, okay, let me check you. the 30, I had 35 left, whatever it is. Oh, that's not enough. Not if you want to guarantee. You just have to add 5. Whitey, so I do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do it. I think I went 3 for 5, something like that. To give her, there's a great video. She's like, thank you so much.
3 for 5 in what?
The balloons, and then you throw the darts, and you have to pop the balloons.
All right.
So they're like, okay, cool, keep going. I walked away, Whitey, and I thought, I just paid $40 for that.
Yeah.
$40.
Yeah.
For that peach stuffy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how people do it.
But your daughter will never forget it. Or
She better not.
Maybe she already has.
She better not.
I know how kids are. What was that? Oh, yeah, that was yesterday.
I couldn't believe it, Whitey. And I love the fair, but I'm just telling y'all, you got to save up. Save up your money you want to get out to the fair.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing happens in Vegas.
Oh, Vegas is incredible because we go, like when we went to, what was the Italian place, the first place we went to?
Carmine.
Yeah. And we're in that indoor mall, essentially, that has all the faux Greek statues and everything.
Yeah, Caesars.
And and the ceiling is like painted like the sky, and it's just so enormous. And I'm just walking around looking, going, man, these people make a lot of money, and I know who's paying for all this. You know?
Yes.
It's incredible.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this much. I actually would say that Vegas is more straightforward than the fair, because hey, I put this money down. I won the money, I lost the money. Mm-hmm. You go to the fair, it's tokens, and it's this new, type of, not
currency
barters. Yeah. And I'm thinking.
Forget crypto, get into
right,
tokens.
I need to get, because it's, the value is shooting up.
Uh-huh.
And I look down, Whitey, and, the food and drink, fine, whatever. We found a good deal, had some good ribs yesterday, $25, cool. The food, the drink, sure.
And it wasn't too hot yesterday, right?
No. And we were just staring at this, our schedule, thinking, hey, like you said, 3 weeks, if we don't go tomorrow, based on, being in this time slot, if we don't go tomorrow, then we're probably not going to make it. We got to go. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you, Whitey, to go from Vegas straight to the fair, brother, I'm broke. I am broke as a joke.
That's a bad 1-2 punch.
I got
planning.
I got punched in the mouth, and I didn't even see it coming. Right when I thought, I'm like, all right, barely hanging on.
What are you going to do next week? Disneyland or something?
Waiting for the expense report.
Yeah.
It's in limbo right now.
Right, yeah.
Then,
Good luck with that, by the way.
Then, hey, sweetie, you want to go to the fair? I'm like, no. Mm-hmm. It's terrible.
So it's a good thing you're getting all that extra income by providing all the extra content for the other shows.
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I forgot about
your
that.
content fee.
Yes. Yeah. I need to work on that. I'll talk to my agent about it because that, and every time I see that Princess Peach, I'm just going to say, you know what? You need to go mow the lawn or something. Mm-hmm. So that was my Sunday, Whitey.
Does this do anything for you? The fact that we have the preseason schedule announced for the Kings. Like I said, trying to figure out, okay, what's next? Mm-hmm. Summer League's over. World Cup is over. The golf majors are finished now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So baseball takes center stage for a while.
That's right.
You love baseball. I love baseball. Jay loves baseball. You guys played baseball, but I don't know if baseball's up to the moment here.
Well, right it would have been great.
Trade deadline coming up.
This is where, your team really takes center stage if they're decent. Did you see the Red Sox? Mm-hmm. 13 straight. Mm-hmm. First time since the 1940s. If the Giants or the A's were in the midst of something like that, it would be must-see television. It kind of takes me back to when the Giants won 107 games. But
I knew that was weird when it was happening, and yeah.
When they're stinking like this, it doesn't help anything. By the way, somebody did come up to me yesterday. They said, hey, you Alan Stiles? I'm in the chat all the time. I believe his name was Mike or Michael. I told him I'd give him a shout out. Thanks for saying what's up. And if you're going to say what's up, and I always say this, make sure it's in front of my wife. Make sure she sees how cool I am. So Michael did that perfectly.
What would you like people to say?
Well, you can say whatever. Just, hey, I want it to be organic. But if you see me by myself, wait for me to walk back near my wife.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So I look cool.
Oh, did you ever find out how she really felt about your running the 40? Because you indicated.
Oh, well, she had told me in Vegas how she felt about it.
Oh, okay.
She was, at the end of the day, was she thrilled? No, but I'm a grown man. Mm-hmm. If I want to run, I'm a run. Mm-hmm. Now, I will tell her next time, but I'm a grown man.
Just don't get hurt.
No.
Just don't get hurt out there.
No. If I was in the heat out there, Whitey. It was fine. Mm-hmm. I think that might have helped. Everything was loose.
Yes. I was doing yard work yesterday. I had massive yard work. And Sheena was saying, how do you do when it's so hot? I was like, no, that's good. Lubricate you.
That's right.
Keeps you going.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything in the cold.
October 5th versus the Lakers at the Golden One Center for the Kings. October 8th at the Lakers at Crypto.com. October 10th at the Warriors at Chase Center. October 13th versus Portland at Golden One Center. And then October 16th at San Antonio. That doesn't do anything for me. I mean, it's nice to, it's just so far down the road. And preseason is, preseason.
No, I would make the argument I might be more excited about training camp
starting. And
or
the NBA does
camp.
a good job with the start of camps.
Yeah, the training camp stories.
Speaking of camps, we have the NFL camps open. I know rookies have reported, so we got the opening of the NFL camps.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those, I think, the internal battles. Like, I want to hear about Sharp and Neek. I care more about that stuff. Isn't it Shanahan? I think a lot of coaches say it, but isn't it Shanahan that says he likes the joint practices more than the scrimmages or the preseason games? Yeah. So that's kind of how I am. Mm-hmm. But obviously in basketball, you don't have those type of joint practices or whatever. I care more about who is doing stuff, who's impressing Doug in training camp, in the practices, who's getting into it. That's what I care more about versus the games. Because basketball preseason is weird, right? It's not the same as the NFL where it's, hey, well, and even the NFL has changed because they took away a game. So everybody plays in the third game or, that's the dress rehearsal, then nobody plays in the fourth or whatever it is. So basketball doesn't really have that type of rhyme or reason, so you just don't really know what you're looking at.
They have shortened the basketball preseason as well, but it still needs to be shorter.
Yeah.
It still could stand to be shorter. The other thing that we have to look forward to is LeBron's decision. And I know a lot of people are sick of the whole thing, but I am somewhat curious to see where he's going to end up and when he's going to end up there. And it is going to have an impact on the season and the schedule and all that stuff.
I definitely thought we would know by now. I don't know. I had a feeling. Well, somebody said, I don't know if you saw this. Somebody said it was they were waiting or he was waiting for World Cup to end.
That would make sense. That's what I'm saying right now is he's got that open slot because it's kind of a before the preseason for the NFL starts or whatever the next bigger thing is.
Hopefully it's this week because I think we know now that a bunch of things are waiting, right? The guy that used to play in Atlanta, he hasn't signed yet.
Not sure who you mean. Pete Maravich?
No, not him. He used to play for the Warriors. That guy hasn't signed anywhere. A couple other guys haven't signed. It was rolling, and then for some reason it just stopped. Even the trades, I know Lou Dort got traded to Atlanta. But, yeah, it's clear that we're in a holding pattern.
Hey, the Jalen Duren and the Pistons still far apart, Alan.
Everything is just. Yeah. I know we'll talk about the Doomsday trailer. Oh my gosh,
you don't like it?
What am I looking at? It was a lot.
It was
a lot. What was the story? They didn't even say. I know they're going to have about 5 more trailers after this. But
yeah, that is the most cliche thing. We have to put aside our petty squabbles and work together.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
They didn't really tell a story. It was just. Here's a bunch of people that y'all like because we've been putting out movies with people you don't like.
Alan,
yes.
Wouldn't you agree? Alan and I someday are going to do our Marvel podcast. So this is kind of like our audition for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Infinity Wars, Endgame. Perfect, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what a great way to end this saga. Kind of sad that we're not going to see the characters anymore, especially one in particular, but man, what a great way to end. And now Marvel tries some other movies, and they suck. So it's like, okay, we're bringing back that crew. It's like Jordan coming back, but to the Wizards.
Yeah.
It's like, probably should have just kept it the way it was.
It's just too much. Who was it? Whoever's left from the normal Avengers.
Avengers.
The new Avengers.
X-Men. Fantastic Four.
X-Men. Fantastic
Wakanda.
Four. I mean, the Wakanda villains. The villains are helping now. I mean, this is ridiculous. Then you have different versions. This is impossible. How are you back? What are we talking about here? Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm a watch, but I'm probably more excited. But then you got the Spider-Man coming out, right?
Yeah.
That's in a couple weeks.
Didn't see him in the previews for the Doomsday.
Not yet.
Didn't see him at all.
It was a lot. It was a lot of him at all. It was a lot of just. Yeah.
Speaking of Marvel, real quick here, I was very proud of of Kenji, our grandson, because apparently he went to the dentist last week and he couldn't remember the name of his dentist, and so his mom asked him, "What was the name of your dentist?" He said, "Dr. Strange."
Wow. They wouldn't make a good dentist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You're like, "Ooh, yeah, you can do whatever you want, dog." Summer League leaves us with one important and unanswered Kings question, and we'll dive into that when we come back. And we are back on Sactown Sports.
Is the rest of the NBA developing a scouting report on Darius Acuff?
On offense, teams are going to blitz him and teams are going to play physical. You're going to have to hit tough shots because you're not getting good looks. And then on defense, Acuff is going to get intentionally switched on. He's going to get hunted. He's going to get isolated. It is going to be a true trial by fire his rookie year.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible port and no cash access and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton & Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Most of us are one good deal away from finally replacing that worn-out rug, fixing up the backyard, or getting the bedroom we actually want. Good news, that deal's almost here. Wayfair's Black Friday and July sale. Get up to 80% off area rugs and up to 60% off outdoor and bedroom furniture. Shop Wayfair's huge selection of styles and find the piece to fit your style, budget, and space. Plus, free shipping. Black Friday in July ends July 27th. Shop today at wayfair.com.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Sacramento's best selection, best quality, and lowest prices on kitchen and bath products are at the new Anova Cabinet and Stone. For a limited time, get stunning new quartz countertops starting at just $159. That's right, only $159 for gorgeous quartz countertops. Listen to this. For a limited time, cabinets for kitchens and bathrooms are up to 50% off. Yes, up to 50% off new cabinets. It's a must-see. The new Anova Cabinet and Stone at Florin Road and Highway 99. Learn more at AnovaCabinetStone.com.
It's summertime, and Aleve is here to keep you on the go. Whether it's planes, trains, or automobiles, Aleve's got your back with up to 12 hours of back pain relief. With just one dose, you'll get to your destination and be ready for your next adventure. So pack your sunscreen, your shades, and your Aleve. No matter where your final stop, Aleve will keep you moving. From sunup to sundown, Aleve's got your back this summer. Feel Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
I'm U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy. The sound of a seatbelt. It's one of the most important sounds in our car. It means everyone is ready and everyone is safe. The more our kids see us put on our seatbelts, the more natural it is for them to put theirs on too. Make it a priority. Buckle up every time. Hear the sound? Make it a habit.
Paid for by NHTSA.
What it do? Yada. Kick. Live and local, it's the Drive Guys. Watch the show on youtube.com/Sactown Sports 1140.
Or listen on the Sactown Sports app.
Here's something from Akis. Akis, who's been covering the Kings for a long time, does a great job with the Kings Herald. Akis on X points out that there's a story at Eurohoops breaking. Mario Hezonja reportedly informed Real Madrid that he is leaving the club to return to the NBA. Why should we care about that? Because here's a story that Akis posts here, includes here. July 12, 2018. Scott Perry was the key to signing Mario Hezonja. Hezonja chose the Knicks for a multitude of reasons, but his relationship with general manager Scott Perry was crucial. So maybe the Kings are in the running for Mario Hezonja.
31 years old, 6'9", forward.
Didn't ever become, or hasn't yet become in the NBA what a lot of people hoped he would, but maybe that's something to keep an eye on, huh?
Maybe one eye.
Because wings is still the things.
5th overall pick in 2015.
That's right.
I mean...
You're not impressed. He's not one of your guys?
I don't know if he's anybody's guy at this point.
He might be Scott Perry's guy. That's potentially the key to this whole thing.
If I'm looking at this right, at least in Basketball Reference, his last year in the NBA was in 2020.
Yeah. Then he went overseas again. He's ready to come back.
Yeah, this could be a...
No. It's way better than Sasha.
That wasn't...
Actually, I don't know that he is.
I was going to say, this could be a... Didn't Sasha win another MVP when he went back? Did I read that right?
I have no knowledge of that.
I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah. Those MVPs. Him, Schroeder, those MVPs, they'll get you.
Those Euro guys.
They'll get you. But I was going to say, this could be a Yabusele thing. Yabusele, after the Olympics, was a hot name. Got himself 2 more years in the league, and now I believe he's going back overseas. But got him another little cup of coffee for a couple years. Why not?
I think that's the key. Why not? We don't have any idea if this is a possibility. I think that's interesting work by Akis to connect those threads. And in fact, maybe they do connect. But why not is the key to me. A team like the Kings, you're looking for opportunities and untapped resources and undervalued assets. That's all. At this point, we need good players. It's hard to get them, so we got to find undervalued assets. It's kind of an old Moneyball thing. I have no problem with it. And you can say, that guy's gonna be terrible. Well, if you don't pay him a lot of money and he's not very good, you don't lose anything. But there's some upside there for a team that's struggling.
Sure, I'm just more of the opinion of just keeping a young guy.
No, I know. I get it. Mario Hezonja. I mean, if we're to the point where we're getting excited about Mario Hezonja, that tells you a lot.
Yeah.
So that's me. Maybe I'm the only one getting excited about that.
I think you...
What's the deal with Ryan Coda?
What do you mean?
Is he like a really loyal Carmichael Dave show guy? Which, that's a fine show. But he's coming after us about the show that accuses other show of having no content, is now Marvel hating for content. I wasn't Marvel hating. Were you Marvel hating? I said we're going to start a Marvel podcast.
Marvel hating and hating on a Marvel movie is 2 different things.
Whoa.
Well, I'm just saying, it was just based on the trailer. If you asked me, hey, Alan, what's happening in Doomsday, I would say, seems like a really powerful dude that It's taking every superhero from our youth to beat him. And more timeline stuff.
It's all the multiverses coming together, Alan.
Yeah.
And they will all survive or be destroyed.
That's it.
I'm hoping it's big time, but it's just a tough act to follow.
So now, are we going to do this for 3 more? Is it going to be Doomsday 1, 2, and 3?
I thought it was just 2, and then it's Secret Wars. But then we got...
I don't think I know enough to do the podcast with you.
Oh, really? But then we got Spider-Man coming up.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah, we're good on Spider-Man, but you just hit me with a little extra there.
Oh, about Secret Wars?
Well,
but supposedly that's only going to be 1 movie. Some people say, that's got to be at least 2 movies, right? No, apparently it's only going to be 1.
Yeah, that's true. I think 1 is probably enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but 2 for Doomsday.
At this point, the way they already told the story so well of Iron Man and Captain America and Thor, it's like they're on fumes, right?
Yeah.
It's like they're just, well, Thor's on an expiring contract.
Yep.
Wait for him to come off the books.
They're getting him. They're giving him all the play. He's narrating the trailer, so he's the guy now.
Mm-hmm. Here's my one Summer League question. It is not a new question, but I think it's a key question for the Kings, and it's unanswered. You look at the way the top 4 players played at Summer League. They played well, I would say. Wouldn't you? The top 4 draft picks.
Yes.
Why did the Kings decide not to tank down the stretch last year? Whose decision was that? Who made that decision? I don't think we'll ever know because obviously you can't come out and go, well, we were going to tank, but we decided not to. But again, as excited as we are about Darius Acuff and the possibilities, you saw these 4 at Summer Leagues like, ooh, right? They stood out. And the Kings had a really good shot. Not a guaranteed shot at one of them, but a really good shot. And yet they decided, nah, we're going to just take our chances.
Yeah.
And I just will always wonder why they didn't decide to go all in when they were in pole position to have the worst record. And they decided, no, we're not doing that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, some of the things we talked about before, obviously their roster made it, because that was your whole take, Whitey, right? At the time, they don't really have a roster that could allow them to do that.
Yeah, it got to the point where you can't now.
Right.
You can't. It's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. The die is cast.
But I do wonder.
By the way, I love that game that Chris was playing Friday. No Craps, where you have the 2 giant die in a little plastic dome.
Yes.
And then you want everything but 7s. That looked like fun.
It did look like fun.
Yeah.
It did. It did. And the Kings gambled and they got a 7.
Yeah, they sure did.
They did.
7.
Yeah, they did get a 7. Look, as a fan, you don't really need to have too much accountability. You can want what you want, and then when those things change, they can change. But I am curious if there is anybody out there, 916-339-1140, if there is anybody out there that was in the camp of, no, these dudes need to win games, right? And whether or not you have changed your stance since everything has come out.
Mm-hmm.
And since the top 4 look the way they look. I am curious about that. Obviously, it doesn't change anything, but there were people that thought very strongly as far we need to win games and it matters that these young guys win games. Do you feel any different now seeing these top 4 in action?
A little bit. We have in the chat here, dang, buyer's remorse on Acuff already. That's not really what I'm saying. And then John Coster, will you please stop integrating the Kings tanking, the Kings talking about them not tanking harder? You are unlistenable. I'm getting ready to change. It's the same thing with you guys all the time. Yeah, like I said, John, I know that it's not new, but it's just something. It was one of my personal takeaways from Summer League. There, I'm sorry. I said it. I know we're now supposed to be, as Kings fans, all excited about what we have and the future and where it goes from here. But watching Summer League, one of my takeaways was, And I think you, at some point, not to speak for you, you had said something similar. It's like, wow, that would have been nice, but oh well. So I'm just wondering, why didn't they do that? We'll never know. We'll never know.
Sorry, John. Let's talk about the game that's happening tonight. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the trade that's happening. Oh, wait. Let's talk about the free agent side. Oh, wait. I mean, it is what it is. That's a takeaway from it. And it's something. And honestly, John reacting that way kind of tells me that he is having Pirates reports. Stop talking about it. I wanted them to tank, and they didn't. So let's move on.
We will move on when we come back. Who wins the Lou Dort trade? That and more next on Sactown Sports.
Is the rest of the NBA developing a scouting report on Darius Acuff?
On offense, teams are going to blitz him, and teams are going to play physical. You're going to have to hit tough shots because you're not getting good looks. And then on defense, Acuff is going to get intentionally switched on. He's going to get hunted. He's going to get isolated. It is going to be a true trial by fire his rookie year.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft.
Oh, no.
That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If we find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes to your financial accounts, we alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock app. Get the alerts that could make all the difference. Save up to 30% with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
He's dribbling the ball with everything on the line. He's driving down the pitch. He's facing price hikes and cuts past him. Carrier Contracts tries to block him. Oh, he leaves him in the dust. He's at the edge of the box. He cuts past the nonstop group chat trash talk. He clears on goal. He shoots. Goal! Unlimited data for $25 a month forever!
Visit your local Boost Mobile store today to get unlimited data with a price that never changes. Boost Mobile. After 30 GB, customers may experience lower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost $25 unlimited plan.
Wow, what is all this? These screens, the food.
All for the game, bro.
Let us pitch in.
No need. I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet with T-Mobile. I've got it all covered.
Goal!
Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. Compared to regular rates after third line free on Experience Beyond plan with internet bundle discount via monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Credit stop if you cancel or change plans.
Meet Lee Platts, a renter whose possessions fill not only her apartment, but also the darkest corners of a mini storage unit. A land of both truth and fiction. Truth. Everything inside is protected by Progressive. Fiction. One day, Lee will fit into her clothes from senior year of high school. Renters. Discover coverage for what you love and what you can't get rid of in Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owed the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Maida Subaru says yes to big savings on the new Subaru you want during the sizzling summer sales event on now. Visit MaidaSubaru.com today for special spring savings on over 225 new and certified pre-owned Subarus.
Made a great deal at Maida.
Country in the Park 2, presented by your California Army National Guard, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo with Bailey Zimmerman, Russell Dickerson. Plus more. Enjoy line dancing, live DJs, mechanical bull, and food trucks. Tickets start at just $70. Country in the Park 2, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo.
Brought to you by Hyatt Vacation Club and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. More info at CITPfest.com.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR.
Your afternoon home for Kings Talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Don Hoffmeister, you guys are bailing on Acuff now, a few less than average games in the voice of the Kings. Yeah, so it's not really what's going on here. It's just I noticed those first four draft picks really stand out. Ryan Cota, why do you got more upset at my Marvel comment than John's "you're unlistenable and I'm quitting listening to your show" comment? Ryan, as Mike Brown once said to me, what you said is 100% correct. So, yes.
Well, what's going on today? Well, what's going on?
It's Monday. That's what's going on.
Yeah,
It's Monday.
Everybody got a case of the Mondays.
It's Monday. The World Cup is over. That's been fun. Summer League is over.
What's the deal? Hey, everybody. Whoa.
I took us down this path.
Hey, I need everybody. Look, it's Monday. At least it's not Tuesday, right? Now that day is the worst.
Ooh, that's coming. It's inevitable.
Okay.
Like Thanos, Tuesday is inevitable.
Well, it's better than Dr. Doom. I'm Dr. Doom. Ooh, I'm going to stop you, Thor, with my finger. Look, everybody needs to just chill out. Hey, I feel like I'm, talking to my kids. Everybody needs to chill out a little bit, right? Look, I know y'all not hurting as much as me. Vegas for a week. The state fair yesterday. If anybody should be in a bad mood, it's me. So I'm going to need everybody to just take a second. Relax, chill out. Nobody is. I hope Acuff will black you out of the media. What the hell does that even mean? Acuff and me and DA5 are boys. Number one. Number two, we can have conversations. See, that's the difference. Don't make me go Colin Cowherd fanboy on you. Okay, we are not fanboys. We have to have tough conversations. And all we said was there are conversations to be had about what the Kings could, would, or should have done. So let me ask you this. Acuff should be upset that there's certain people out there that wish that they got a higher pick, right? That just objectively, how could he be upset about that? A fan base, how dare them want pick number 1 or pick number 4? No, they should have wanted pick number 7. It's just not realistic. We got to be realistic, people.
From Robbie Cakes, why you hating on Doom, Alan?
Because the trailer was basuda. It was a bunch. I felt like I was in, remember, I felt like I left Vegas. I thought I was in a rave. I didn't know what was going
better
on.
Than the one you showed me.
No, it wasn't.
Ago
that one was better.
You said was a trailer. And
some of the fan-made trailers were better than that. And you got, Professor X and
Magneto.
I'm like, what? Putting aside their differences.
Yes.
Oh.
It's a great lesson there for all of us.
Yeah.
Petty squabbles.
That's
but
right.
We're going to need a miracle.
That's right. We're going to need an expense report.
I think what Thor said applies to the Kings fan base.
What did he say?
So we have to put aside our petty squabbles.
Look, we're all
Work together.
We are all on the same side here.
That's right.
Okay?
Uh-huh. But we're going to need a miracle.
We definitely are. And we're going to need to be back. Well, you can't be in the tank, but you're going to need something else.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the reality. Right? I mean, is that hating to say, man, I think the Kings are going to need another top pick? Is that hating too?
Mm-hmm. By the way, that's you bring up one of my pet peeves when people say, well, they're tanking, but they're not trying to. If you're losing games because you're bad, that's not tanking. Tanking is losing on purpose. So if you're a bad team, well, they are tanking. No, tanking is when you're trying. It's because you take a dive. Yeah. You're diving into the tank of water. So if you're just bad and you lose a lot of games, that's not tanking. Tanking doesn't mean they're bad. Tanking means you're trying to lose. Sorry, Alan. Mm-hmm. Now you got me going. Now I'm a little irritable.
Here's Chuckle, and Ryan is still at it. Alan, you're admitting you're hating on Marvel. 10 minutes ago, you weren't hating. I'm hating on the trailer. That's not Marvel, Ryan, and I'm not going to have any more conversations about it. You can DM me again. It's fine.
Ryan's coming after you.
Chuckle says...
Ryan smells blood.
Now, this is what I'm talking about from Chuckle.
Okay.
Don't tell me what I can and can't do. It's America. If I wanted the Kings to tank, I have the right. If you don't like it, get out of America. That's what I'm talking about, Chuckle. Mm-hmm. It is your right to say, I wanted the Kings to tank.
Yeah.
That is your right.
Yes.
That is your right.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. Steven has been hanging on. Hey, Steven. What's up? You're on the Drive, guys.
Welcome back from Sin City, boys. Hope you guys had a good one.
Yeah, it was warm there.
We had one.
It was warm there, but it's even hotter today right here on the show.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, it seems pretty fiery today. Okay, so I'm a big Marvel guy, so get ready, okay? So the X-Men being returned back to the fold is actually really big, in my opinion, because the X-Men were under Fox ownership for a long time, along with Venom and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So they finally got them together. They got the licensing together, so they can finally now incorporate them. Is it a little too late because we're so deep into this saga? Yeah, I mean it could be, but I'm a big Gambit guy. But this whole next universe and this whole next saga was supposed to be built around Jonathan Majors playing a man called Kang the Conqueror, okay? But then Jonathan Majors had to go and beat his wife, all right? So now Marvel had to pivot, and
he was,
they had to pivot. They had to make something. Mm-hmm. They had to make something happen. You know what I mean? Because they had all this promise with the new enemy, with this new big, villain and stuff like that. But then he went and messed it all up for everything because he was going to be the new centerpiece, and now everyone had to pivot. So they're left with trying to make something out of nothing. So
gotcha.
Hence why there is this big, huge mess right now. So
thank you, Stevie.
Kings, you guys have a good day. Thank you for having me.
That's alleged to have happened. Yeah, but that was the plan. Steven's right. That was the plan.
Yes, that was the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we want to have if you want to enjoy, just like who was it, Chuckle? If you like the trailer, like the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's no DC versus Marvel here.
I got to admit, it got me a little bit, maybe just because I was so starved for it. Is this the trailer? I got to send it to Alan. Yeah, I was actually just looking at it already. I don't like it. Thanks, Alan.
I mean, it was fine. It was fine.
There's a lot going on. Mm-hmm.
I don't even know who are they all fighting. Does he have minions, Dr. Doom, or how
there's
Thanos
a name
had
for those
his
guys,
crew?
but I can't remember what it's called.
Because I didn't even see any of them.
Yeah,
I just saw they were
Sentinel
fighting
something.
They were
there's a
fighting
name for them.
someone.
Yeah,
they were
fighting
someone.
It's the 1996 Chicago Bulls.
Right,
that's his minions.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
They were fighting.
Yeah,
the lottery balls that the Kings did not get.
Look, everybody's waiting on bated breath for us to break down the Lou Dort trade, so of course we will do that. Also, a 2026 Summer League breakdown from most valuable to most disappointing. Any Kings show up on this list? We'll find out when we look at it next on Sactown Sports.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's finally here, and we're kicking it off with a whole lot of free. Free brake pads with Duralast rotors. Free oil filter with 5 quarts of oil. Free Armor All wipes with Armor All glass cleaner, and more. More free, so you can have more summer. Celebrate free at AutoZone. Now through July 27th. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
When you see this in your kitchen,
The stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
you hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
Hey, this is Jelly Roll. As many of you know, my song Winning Streak is about my own personal struggles with addiction. I first sought help for my addiction at 14 years old. Start your recovery journey. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at ChooseChangeCA.org. The real you is worth recovering. Choose Change California provides access to proven treatment options for addiction to opioids and stimulants. ChooseChangeCA.org. This is your chance to recover your life.
Hey, what's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet, a Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. I've heard you're extending the 4th of July sales event because the deals were just so good.
They were the best deals of the year, and we wanted to keep the savings going. Right now, you can save up to $17,000 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 1500 crew cabs.
America loves Ram trucks, but what about my perfect truck?
We have you covered at Hoblet. We are truck people, so you won't find a better selection of new Rams with the features that matter anywhere. Plus, with almost 600 new Rams available, your Ram is waiting at Hoblet. Just one of the reasons Hoblet is consistently one of the top Ram dealers, not just in California, but the entire nation.
Search, select, and save through our whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period. 17,000 total net savings after $41.62 dealer discount and $11,338 factory incentive. Incentives may include 15% below MSRP incentive, 1,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance with eligible trade, and 500 military bonus or first responder bonus for eligible members. 10th net savings, sample VIN 390660. See dealer for details.
Sacramento's best selection, best quality, and lowest prices on kitchen and bath products are at the new Anova Cabinet and Stone. For a limited time, get stunning new quartz countertops starting at just $159. That's right, only $159 for gorgeous quartz countertops. Listen to this. For a limited time, cabinets for kitchens and bathrooms are up to 50% off. Yes, up to 50% off new cabinets. It's a must-see, the new Anova Cabinet and Stone at Florin Road and Highway 99. Learn more at AnovaCabinetStone.com.
KHTK HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports 1140, your local sports leader. Download the app and listen to The Drive Guys.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
On Sactown Sports 1140.
2026 NBA Summer League, finally, it's over. And congratulations to the Golden State Warriors, your Summer League champions, and to Yaxel Lendeborg, your MVP of the championship game.
Yeah, he looked good. You know, I don't know. There were a couple clips there, Whitey. Did you see some people comparing him to that bad man in Boston?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they said, I'm seeing a little Jason Tatum there, which I didn't really see at Michigan. But the way he was moving during summer league, like quite literally, his movements did. I'm not saying obviously that he's going to be Tatum, but the way he does dribble and move does just literally resembles Jason Tatum. Not to say ceiling per se, but the way he was moving did kind of look like Jason Tatum.
I know we talked about this Friday, but as far as any takeaways from the Kings in summer league, I don't know that. I mean, I can squint and try to come up with something, but otherwise, it's summer league, blah, blah, blah. Emmanuel Sharp looks like a good player. Caravan came back around. But other than that, my takeaway had more to do with where the Kings fit with everybody else. And I look at the Kings like, yeah, they got some nice pieces there. They're making progress, but I just, again, feel like other teams are making more progress or better progress.
Yeah. Well, it's almost as if it was like a fever dream, right? During summer league, getting to just focus on those players. And now that dream is over and it's back to reality. And you look at what the Kings are actually going to be putting on the court compared to what other teams are going to be putting on the court. And it's going to be a long road ahead. Speaking of, I actually last night, did you see the movie The Long Walk? Steven Spielberg, one of his first books, I think might have been his first book he wrote in college. It's in a dystopian world. And
I didn't.
It's got some Hunger Games-esque-ness to it in that there's a winner. There's 50 young men, 50 teenagers, right?
Oh, I remember when that came out.
Yeah, and they just got to keep walking, and if you stop, you stop, all right. And we watched that last night. It was pretty good. Some underlying, reasons for making it and some underlying storylines, so you might like it.
Okay. Now, this new one, I guess, it's kind of like, it hasn't done that
Which
well.
one?
Disclosure?
Oh, I was supposed to see that too, but apparently that wasn't good.
Isn't that the name of Disclosure Day?
Disclosure Day.
Disclosure's a different movie.
Yes.
Disclosure Day.
Yeah, I was supposed to see that too, never saw it, and people said it was a bit of a letdown. But yeah, checked out The Long Walk yesterday. It's got kind of ties to that time period. I guess it's not about the Vietnam War, but there's some parallels as to, that kind of uses it as a significance piece, if you will. You should check it out. I think you'd like it.
Well, the long summer league walk has come to a close. According to Ben Golliver, your summer league MVP, Cam Boozer, Memphis Grizzlies.
Okay.
Most electric rookie. Wait a minute. What's the difference between most electric and summer league MVP? Okay, I'm game. Most electric rookie, Caleb Wilson, Chicago Bulls. No player generated more buzz in Las Vegas than Wilson. Most intriguing rookie, Darren Peterson, Utah Jazz. Oh, those three, they were three of the top players taken, weren't they? Huh, well, all right. I've already spent enough time wandering down that path. I don't want to irritate anybody by continuing to wonder why the Kings didn't have a shot at a higher draft pick. Most intriguing rookie is Darren Peterson, as I said. Most inconsistent rookie, Morris Johnson Jr. Most disappointing rookie.
Don't.
I won't. What? It's not.
Okay.
According to Ben Golliver, most disappointing summer league rookie, Ade Mara.
I didn't see one highlight. Did he play?
Oh yeah.
I didn't even see one. Real quick, sorry.
OKC, the only team to go winless in Vegas. Yes.
Winless?
Winless.
Sorry, the movie buffs are on us. Yeah, it was Stephen King.
I was going to say Steven Spielberg wrote a book. What is Steven? But you're on style.
No, it was Stephen King.
Spielberg wrote a book.
Stephen King was The Long Walk.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Steven Spielberg was Disclosure Day.
Right. You said Steven Spielberg, so I thought we were talking about Steven Spielberg.
We'd have to check the tape.
Yeah. Do you know what Steven Spielberg's first movie was? It was the one with Dennis Weaver, the truck drivers. Was it called Duel? Anyway.
Yeah. I think you're right. We'll have to check.
Yeah, you had me at Spielberg writing a book, but I
think when I read it when I saw it, I thought, because Spielberg was on my mind. And I thought, oh, he writes books?
I've done that where your brain kind of transposes and you're not even aware that it's doing it.
Yes. Thank you, Bruno.
Yeah, thank you, Bruno.
YouTube.
What? 7'3" center Ade Mara enters the NBA as a very skilled passer. His best moments involved him whipping the ball to cutters Otherwise, Mara found his own scoring opportunities hard to come by. He did not command the basket area that well on either end for a player with his size and length. Isn't he supposed to be their Wemby stopper?
Yeah. That's why they got him. But didn't they keep Hartenstein?
Yeah.
So I guess he can be in the G League.
Don't overreact, says Ben Gulliver. Mara excelled when surrounded by NBA caliber players at the University of Michigan. So that's something that in a way I think applies to Acuff too. I think he's going to be a lot better in a more organized system with better players where it's not all, yeah, you go get him. You're the 7th pick. You score, you know?
Yeah, it's not, I don't know. Some people were saying he is going to get double teamed.
Of course he is. And then there's things you can do about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Instead of I'm not going to say a name, but instead of kicking it out to a two-way guy or a guy that might not even
Where's
be
the
on
double
the
coming
roster.
from, Alan? Where's the double coming from?
Right.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different.
He's a good passer.
And getting, we're an hour into the show. When you talk about being heliocentric, those guys that are heliocentric, it's very hard to double them. Right. And that's part of their superpower. Like Luka, very hard to double Luka. He knows how to beat it. Jokic knows how to beat it. Shea. So if Acuff is able to beat the double, and a lot of times beating the double is getting the ball out of your hands.
Yeah. It's like when I was playing against Jay Will. And I forget who was guarding me, but Jay Will does the run and jump. And he thinks I'm going to oh. So I just threw it to his man, who happened to be, I think, Eric Hasseltine, who's now the voice of the Grizzlies.
There you go.
I got a layup, and, Jay was like, oh, nice play. That might have been on something else I did. But he did say I made a nice play.
He's still out here hooping.
He's going to always be hooping.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw him. He was making fun of somebody. He was getting after it with somebody. So it was good to see.
Best second-round rookie in Summer League, according to Ben Gulliver. Malik Thomas.
He was good.
He led the Summer League, averaging 27.3 points per game, shooting splits 50, 44, 100 in 4 games. He also got up 20 and a half shots per game.
Who else was playing?
Yeah, I'm not sure. But his top performance, a 35-point explosion against the Miami Heat, in which he hit 6 3-pointers and looked very fluid on the ball.
Yeah, he did. He looked like a scorer. Did you see what was...
Wasn't that supposed to be the other guy from Arkansas that was supposed to put up those numbers in Summer League? It's okay. It's all right.
Look,
okay.
I don't know if Malik was getting triple teamed like Acuff. Did you see it was, I think Kevin O'Connor pulled the numbers from when, I guess, a couple games that Acuff didn't play, or when Acuff was off the floor, something like that, and Malik Thomas's numbers were they were pretty insane. And he said that's, probably something that the Cavs saw or whoever, and why he was initially supposed to go in the first round. Putting numbers up like that.
Best sophomore at Summer League, Igor Demin.
We saw. We saw for ourselves.
Yeah. 6'8", Igor Demin.
Hey, they went what? Looks like they went 1 for 5 on all their first rounders.
Yeah, 20 years old. Looked like a different player. You know who else looked like a different player? Oh, he's next here. But yeah, Igor Demin played very well against the Kings. Most improved sophomore. Last year I thought this guy, maybe he just can't play. Kaman Malawach. He looks like he's actually a basketball player at Summer League. 19.5 points per game, 12.8 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game in 4 appearances.
Brendan and I walked by him just randomly.
Have a conversation?
I would have had to yell.
Okay.
That's a big boy. It's a big boy. Some of these numbers would come out, you see some of these heights and these numbers, you're thinking, I don't know what's real and what's not these days. That dude is big.
Well, first impressions last a long time. And what I remember about him is last year at Summer League, Maxime Renaud got off to a really good start, and then the Kings were going to play the Suns, and I thought, this will be interesting to see how Max does against Kaman Malawach. And Malawach barely played. It's like, the guy can't play.
Right.
So that stuck with me for a long time. And a lot of people were wondering, but the Duke product had a very good Summer League. So how about that? The Suns with a good young player.
Yeah. And they've had a couple guys that they've been waiting to kind of take that that next step. So we'll see if they do. I have no clue what their plans are, the Suns, but we'll see what they do this season.
Best second-round sophomore, Chaz Lanier, Detroit Pistons. Best undrafted player, Arthur Kaluma, Los Angeles Lakers. That's Ben Golliver's list of Summer League standouts. By the way, it looks like the Lakers made a move today.
Yeah, Matisse Thybulle, who people... Well, he was wanted on the Kings back in the day. That was a...
Trade deadline of the Beam Team year.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought, wow, he'd be perfect, and they got Kessler Edwards.
Yeah, I have no clue. I know for a while it was, hey, does he... how much does he even play while he was on the Blazers? But I think this is a good opportunity for him now to hit the reset and show what he can do.
Mm-hmm. Chuck Lee says Acuff was the rookie that was the most covered out of all the rookies. You mean, Chuck, I'm assuming you mean defensively, not in terms of media.
Yes.
Yeah, he definitely was a focal point of just about every defense the Kings ran into.
Yeah, well, I think it just feels from what we saw, and I know we saw a lot of the different things, but if you look at the Wizards had a couple guys that, Will Riley and others. If you look at the Jazz had a couple guys too. So a lot of these the Grizzlies, Cedric Howard. So a lot of these
I like that guy. I like Taylor Hendricks too.
Taylor Hendricks.
I like him.
A lot of these teams that drafted up top, they had other guys where the Kings did not have that because, you barely sneak a first rounder last season with Neek. So the Kings were one of the rare teams that had a top pick but didn't have really any help for them.
Wasn't Lou Dort another guy that a lot of Kings fans were like, oh, we need to get Lou Dort?
Recently.
Yeah.
Somewhat recently.
I don't know that it was ever realistic, but people were saying that. So who wins the Lou Dort trade, Mr. GM Allen Styles? Atlanta gets Lou Dort and Ryan Nembhard. The Mavs get Zachary Risache and a 2027 second-round pick protected. And OKC gets seconds in 27, 31, and 32, and they're able to save some money. Lou Dort was not the defender last year that he's known for being.
Yeah, OKC, obviously, they're just trying to dump cash, and they have 1,000 second-round picks. My thing with Atlanta is now this is a team where you hear other teams talk about we love defense, we care about defense, and then they grab players that don't really represent that.
What team would that be?
A lot of teams in general. But
can you name any?
I mean, take your pick. There's a couple. But the Hawks are really about that life to the point where
Tyson Daniels.
I just don't know if the Hawks have enough offense is really my question with the Hawks. I mean, Lou Dort will hit a couple threes here and there, but between him, Dyson Daniels, I know Nickeil Alexander-Walker really took a step, but I have questions about them offensively. When it comes to the Mavs, now I like Ryan Nembhard. I think he can score a little bit, but
he's like maybe a backup point guard, and then the Mavs flip him out for a guy that was a high draft pick, but
I feel like you have to say the Hawks won it, but I'm intrigued. I had talked about Risache, so I'm kind of intrigued at what the Mavs might be able to cook up.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll finally find out whether he does stink or not.
Are you still delirious over the game your guy Salawan had against the Kings on Friday?
Oh, that was a great game. He looked great. Now that's a good young talent that can really change how you feel about your organization a little bit.
Tijon Salawan?
Yes.
Are we talking about Steven Spielberg?
No, we're talking about Stephen King, Steven Spielberg. No, it's the same thing. The other thing, you know what else that I was thinking about, Whitey? You remember I like Matas Buzelis?
I do.
I feel like he's
a pretty good player.
The Bulls might be cooking.
Yeah.
I don't know that. And they were one of the teams we talked about as we bring it back to Kings. They were one of the teams we had talked about relegation sensation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's going to look like, but you have Giddey, Buzelis, Caleb Wilson.
Yeah.
I know Asenge just hasn't played. He hasn't been healthy. I think he went 9th last season.
They're on their way to something, to certainly being better.
And I believe they recently made a trade as well. I think they could be pretty good. I mean, I don't know that they're going to be good, but I don't think they're going to be horrible, right?
They're going to be better, like I said. That's as far as I'll go. And you can see now that they're actually kind of putting something together.
Yeah, they got Nick Claxton.
Got your guy Dillingham, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They got Nick Claxton. Mm-hmm. They got Norman Powell. Now, the way I'm looking at this,
I love Isaac Okoro.
They still have Patrick Williams, who's just getting paid.
I love Jalen Smith.
$18 million.
They're not that good, but I love them.
Yeah, now, when you just talk about teams that you're going to have to worry about relegation, especially being in the East, and they got Dalen Swain, I don't think the Bulls are going to have to worry about that one.
No, probably not. And then most importantly is the question, did they get their guy or not? And based on Summer League, which is not very reliable, there's every reason to believe, oh, yeah, they just got their guy.
The way he was playing.
Yeah.
You know, you get Giddey setting him up and a couple other young dudes as well. That's one team you can probably take out of the relegation conversation. And I know you don't think the Grizzlies are going to be in relegation. So,
well, obviously somebody has to be.
And
I read today some people say, oh, have you seen Zion? Look out for the Pelicans.
Oh, we're doing this again.
I'm just telling you what I read.
We're doing this again.
I didn't even read the article. I just saw that.
Don't.
It was one of those things like, sometimes when you're on the internet, you got to check, wait, is this current or is this like from 4 years ago?
It's just recycled. It's just AI recycled.
Uh-huh.
That's what it was. It's going to be Dicey Whitey. I think maybe that's the other take.
Dicey Daniels?
Yeah. What is it? Coral. What's his nickname? The Coral Thief?
Oh.
Is that what it is?
I have to check. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, remember when we were getting on the plane and on the way?
You? Yes, I do.
On the way there.
Yeah.
And I was telling you guys about the Dodgers versus Yankees.
Okay.
That documentary, because they just played each other yesterday.
Great Barrier Thief, not the Coral Thief.
It was close enough. You had to look it up. You didn't even know.
Coral Thief didn't sound right.
Yeah, Coral.
Uh-huh.
But the documentary was called, I kept saying Unholy. And you said, I really don't think it's called that.
Unholy Wars.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got home and can't remember what I was doing, and it just hit me. It was an uncivil war.
Okay.
That's what it was called.
All right.
But it was annoying me because you were making fun of me saying that's not what it was called.
I wasn't making fun of you. I was saying, I think you're wrong.
Yeah.
And I was correct.
And I was wrong, but I remembered correctly once I got home. So I just had, it was a documentary because they were playing each other, and Frankie was saying,
between
Dodgers,
the Unholy
Yankees.
War and the Coral Thief and Steven Spielberg author, you're in it happened. You're a little bit of a slump.
I'm rolling right now. It's good to be back.
Uh-huh.
It's good to be back.
You'll work it out. You'll work your way through it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So I just had to remind you on that one.
Man, I'm surprised that I'd forgotten all about that. Did you watch the World Cup yesterday? The final, the championship final.
Yes, I kind of finished it on my phone as we were going to the state fair to spend my 401k. But from what I saw, it was electric.
I'm not really a soccer fan, but I enjoyed watching it.
Spain, I mean, it would have been crazy if Argentina, and I guess that's what they'd been doing all tournament long, but clearly Spain was the better team. So it would have been interesting if they ended up blowing it because they really were in control. I think that's what's interesting about soccer. It happens sometimes in football where you can say, hey, this team dominated another team, even if the score didn't look like that, right? I feel like back in the day, LSU, Alabama, it's 3-0, but yeah, they got dominated. And you think, you know what it kind of reminded me of the Seahawks Niners, how the score wasn't that bad, but a lot of people kept saying, oh man, no, the Niners got owned. And I'm like, well, the score didn't seem like that.
Would you say it's kind of like in baseball, like it's 0-0, but my team has like 9 hits and your team has 2.
I guess, yeah. And that's more about that pitcher dominated. But, yeah, yesterday it felt a lot of people were saying, no, Spain, the way they were talking after the match was Argentina got smacked. They got absolutely destroyed. But
yeah, they were dominated. And what I thought of watching the game, and I was reluctant to share this because it's like, it's soccer. You should look at it from soccer state point of view. But being a fan of other sports, I was thinking, this is like an NFL game where a team keeps dominating and they drive the ball down the field and then they can't convert on third down and they miss a field goal. But it's like they have the ball and the other teams have the field the whole game.
Right. Well,
you're just having trouble converting.
And you're just waiting, saying, hey, they're going to score eventually, or they're going to probably win this game. It's just a matter of when.
Mm-hmm.
But Argentina had their chances, too, on the other side. And what is it? The extra time.
But what did they end up with? 2 shots on goal?
Yeah. Yeah, what's this going to do to Messi's legacy? I don't think very much.
They were treating him like Darius Acuff.
They were.
Yeah.
They were. I did not see
sure he didn't get off.
I did not see a De'Aaron Fox meme though.
Yeah. In fact, I read somewhere that Spain, they looked at the tape from the Kings Nets Summer League game and they said, "Oh yeah, that's what we got to do to
That's right.
Yeah, what the Nets did and Igor Demon did to Acuff. That's where they got the blueprint.
Just hounding him.
Yes.
Just absolutely hounding him.
Yeah, but it is there's kind of a lull now because it'll be a while before we have any really big sporting event.
Mm-hmm.
There's games you're a fan. This game's big. That game's big. But, I mean, the freaking World Cup was just here.
Yeah.
What do we got next? Maybe is the World Series the next big thing?
Yeah, I mean, playoffs in general, but probably.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to think.
I think the United States and all the, Canada and Mexico, I think everybody did a great job hosting.
Yeah, it just is long. They were talking about Summer League needs to be shorter. I'm not even going there with the World Cup. I'm just saying it was a while ago when people were talking about, all of these visitors are enjoying eating burgers. And we did that show a month ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
We did that show legitimately a month ago. And it just ended yesterday. March Madness, I do feel like they're similar, but I think March Madness goes faster than the World Cup. Once you kind of sift out all the good stories and you get down to the
March Madness, you
16.
have those 2 big days, and then you go for all of a sudden, okay, now we're at the Sweet 16 and then the Elite 8 and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, it didn't, I'm not going to say it dragged. It was healthy.
Did you like Bieber? You enjoy Bieber's performance?
I didn't catch it. I was putting the baby down, and I didn't go back and watch it because it was just him with the guitar, which I always rock with. I just, I had to watch the Marvel trailer and try to understand.
But that didn't come out till today.
Well, I know. I was going to maybe watch it.
Bieber was yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch it yesterday. I'm at the fair. Now I got to get a second,
I thought you're a huge
fifth
Marvel
job.
guy. I thought you would love the trailer. I did. I thought you'd be like, this is going to be great.
I think being a Marvel person means not liking certain things they do.
Okay.
You have to come to your own conclusions.
Yes, I'd agree with that. I'm just
and it's
surprised.
not that I didn't like it. I just I need to understand
You were
it.
overwhelmed by it.
I was a little overstimulated watching that.
Is some of that maybe intentional to leave you going, whoa, I'm not sure what's going on.
But I have to watch.
Which 49er makes the all-most to prove team? Captained, of course, by CJ Stroud. That's next with the Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
This is Sactown, baby! Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Facebook at facebook.com/Sactown Sports. To keep tabs on the Kings, 49ers, UC Davis, and the entire Sactown Sports lineup all season long. Facebook.com/Sactown Sports. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay, are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
Remember when a driving range was just a driving range? Yeah, Hagen Oaks doesn't remember either. Reserve one of 3 top Tracer bays from 6 to 11 p.m. at hagenoaks.com. Only 3 bays are reservable, while the rest of the range remains open for walk-ups. Play virtual golf, then grab food, drinks, and a seat in front of the TVs at the hangout. Throw in live music, and suddenly your quick stop at the range turns into hours of fun. Hagen Oaks Golf Complex. Side effects may include laughter, bragging rights, and one friend insisting he would have won if the wind wasn't blowing.
If your passion is bass fishing, only one radio show has the action, information, and excitement of your favorite outdoor sport. Ultimate Bass, hosted by Tournament Bass Pro and California Outdoor Hall of Famer Kent Brown, takes you live to where the fish are biting every Saturday morning. Only Ultimate Bass feeds your passion with the latest news, products, tips, and advice from the pros. Ultimate Bass with Kent Brown, Saturday mornings at 5 a.m. on Sactown Sports 1140, part of SEP's Saturday Morning Outdoors.
Whether it's date night, family night, or buddy night, Hagen Oaks has a bay for you. Reserve one of 3 top Tracer bays from 6 to 11 p.m. through hagenoaks.com, and only those 3 bays are reservable. The rest of the driving range is still open for walk-ups. Play golf on world-famous courses while the kids try interactive games. Head to the hangout for great food, cold drinks, and live sports on the TVs. Add monthly live music and putting tournaments, and you've got more than a driving range, you've got a night out. Hagen Oaks Golf Complex. Swing by and swing away.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Hey, Albert, can you help us plan and budget for a bathroom renovation?
I certainly can. Let me review your finances.
Who are you talking to?
Albert, my AI financial assistant that I can access right in the app. It automates all things finance, moves money, pays bills, creates personalized alerts, finds savings, and so much more.
Your bathroom renovation financial plan is ready. I found cash you can put aside, and to cover the rest, Albert can get you up to $10,000 fast.
Can you find contractors nearby within our budget?
Here's a list of contractors. Would you like help requesting a $10,000 loan for your bathroom renovation?
Yes! Download the Albert app and use promo code MULTIPLY to access Genius. Plus, get up to $10,000 for whatever you need. Just download the Albert app right now and use promo code MULTIPLY to get up to $10,000. That's promo code MULTIPLY.
California's calling. Sun-soaked coasts, forest trails, and fun-filled city nights. With 21 hybrid and electrified Toyota models, there's a ride made for your life. Score summer deals on the 50 MPG Corolla Hybrid and the 51 MPG Camry. Or get 0% APR plus finance cash on the all-electric BZ. Go farther and spend less this summer with Toyota's hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and all-electric EVs. Toyota, let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit and cannot be combined with other offers. Ends 8/3/20.
Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on Sactown Sports 1140.
Good to be back, but a great flight back. I got to sit next to Alan on the way back. You didn't want your graham crackers, though, did you? Frankie gave me his little Grammy crackers, but I think you were resting, so I don't think you got any.
No.
But also on our flight, we had Angie from production here who was on our flight.
Yeah.
And the coach of your Sacramento Kings, Doug Christie, was on our flight.
It was a who's who.
And I could not believe that Alan didn't talk to him.
No. What did I tell you about being in the wild?
I know. I appreciate that.
Especially
I just
on a plane.
Walking, sometimes you got to wait for people before you can get down the aisle, and you're just saying, hey, coach. And that's just you. And then he goes, hey. And you go, well, I had a conversation with Coach Christie.
I had so many conversations. Planes are a little different.
It's not like I'm running into the manager going, hey, man, you're doing a great job.
Planes are a little different. We did see Angie, and,
No, I respect it. I'm a little surprised, but I respect the heck out of you.
Once you, a whole week of schmoozing and networking.
Even Alan needs a little break.
Just a reset, a recharge.
Now, Friday night we went to Andiamo, right? It was great.
Yeah.
And then from there went to I didn't play any games, but there was a casino, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was slot machines and the horse races and all that. And then we went outside. Well, it wasn't really outside. It was like this huge mall. The D.
Yes.
I hated that.
What? Oh, wait. Are you talking about when we were outside in the wild?
Well, no, we weren't outside. We were it was enclosed, and they had people zip lining.
Oh, yeah. Fremont Street.
Loud.
Yeah, Fremont Street. I felt bad.
Smoke everywhere. I hated that.
I felt bad you were.
It was fine. I mean, you guys
were.
In there. It was the last night there, but really, I just walked around going, man, I really wish I wasn't here.
I could kind of tell. And I felt bad. And, we were, did we take one car or two? And it just made more sense to take one. And you were a trooper.
I understand it was fine, but I'm just saying the restaurant was great. And then the casino area was I wouldn't hang out there a lot, but it was fine. But then we went out into the Fremont Street.
Yeah.
I hated that.
I mean, that's old Vegas. That's downtown Vegas. That's my spot.
Just so loud.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and there was a lot going on. I'm fairly sure, and somebody else said this to me too. Downtown Vegas is way cheaper than the Strip. Okay, if you're gambling, drinks, gambling, maybe not food because nice restaurants, but drinks, gambling, all cheaper. And I wonder, because we were there on Friday, I was there on Wednesday to meet up with my buddy. Obviously, he didn't look like that.
Your buddy who was in town to go see Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys, yes. But I do wonder, Whitey, because obviously we weren't on the Strip on a weekend technically because we got in on Sunday. So
Coach Christie does not snort smelling salts before takeoff.
No,
it's not confirmed.
So we, Friday, and we didn't get there for the first Friday or Saturday. But my point is, I think a lot of people were maybe thinking that downtown Vegas a little bit more popping right now because people are a little strapped for cash.
Yeah.
And you get out there.
It was popping all right.
It was.
My eardrums were
I was going to ask you if you wanted to get on the zip line.
I did look at it. I was like, nah. I would have done that, but.
Oh, yeah. There was live. Whitey, there was live music.
Oh, was it live music?
Oh, yeah. There was live music, live entertainment. You missed the MJ impersonator.
I did. Maybe if I'd seen that, it would have
pulled you back in.
Yeah.
I wasn't really quite sure about. There were a lot of.
Yeah. A lot of
kid performers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't really notice.
Yeah, they were good. They were talented, but I'm wondering in this. I get it. The YouTube era. Mm-hmm. That's how Bieber got found. I'm just kind of wondering. You're a parent.
Mm-hmm.
You think a talent scout is walking up and down Fremont? I wasn't really sure.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really sure, but they were very talented.
You gatekeeping on parenting now?
I'm curious the thought process.
I understand.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You're out there. It's 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and you got your kid singing and dancing and playing the drums. And I'm just wondering, are you making enough money?
I wouldn't want my kids there. I don't want to be there.
Right.
I wouldn't want my kids
Is it
there.
the money thing? Do you think, do scouts frequent? Is this where America's Got Talent? Is this, I was curious about that one.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the Raider who has the most approved this year? We'll see if you can match up with the Athletic. And by the way, Houston Texans, C.J. Stroud.
See?
Yeah.
It's big season.
Patron saint of Flair's with the most to prove.
I'm going to be following him all season long.
Mm-hmm. This is what they say. Raiders, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Raiders appear to have a clear plan at quarterback in place in both the short and long term as Cousins is in line to start the year before Fernando takes over. Cousins' 2 years with the Falcons weren't the tidiest. And if inconsistent play follows him to Vegas, his 15th season could be his last chance to contribute.
I would have went with Kirk, too. This is not a swan song, but he's trying to literally father time. It's funny when, we're not going Marvel here again, but it's funny when father time can be represented in the form of a person. You know, sometimes if you're LeBron, father time is just an entity, right? But literally, Kirk, father time is on the sideline waiting for you in the form of Fernando Mendoza. So literally, you're watching it, trying to keep it away based on how you play.
LeBron has been playing 21 with father time.
Yes.
And LeBron was up like 19-4. Mm-hmm. And now it's like 19 to 15.
I mean, there's no
Father
winning,
Time
though.
has the ball.
Right. There's no winning. You just holding them off for as long as possible. And LeBron has held him off longer than most. Mm-hmm. And Kirk has Kirk has fought off father time in the form of payment. I think Kirk got so much money, he's just been paying father time to stay away.
When he came back to the Falcons, well, he didn't come back to the Falcons. When he went to the Falcons from the Vikings, I know he had hurt his knee, but he couldn't drive the ball. And I think maybe his knee was affecting his follow-through. Yeah. He wasn't able to drive the ball. And that's one thing when he was effective. That's one thing he definitely could do, drive the ball downfield.
He's going to have to. And he will have a best friend. I mean, Brock Bowers probably, if he's not the best tight end, he's top 2.
Puka Nacua is the Ram with the most to prove, according to this.
Is that off-field stuff?
Nacua created distractions off the field among the streamers. He attempted to sneak into the Rams facility. Yeah, so Rams are making it clear to him that he will need a pattern of strong behavior to undo the concerns in order to earn the payday that his production justifies. Nothing in here about being a slant merchant.
Oh, well, yeah. They got bigger fish to fry, but he is.
Willis, Dolphins, Kyler Murray, Vikings, A.J. Brown, Patriots. Who do you think the 49er is on this list? I know somebody's already weighed in the chat, said Brock Purdy, which we discussed last week.
I got to guess, and it's got to be Ricky Pearsall.
According to The Athletic.
Come on.
The 49er with the most to prove is Nick Bosa.
Oh, okay.
Coming off his third knee surgery, second ACL injury to the same knee. He's being asked to carry the 49ers pass rush while mentoring young players Mykal Williams and Romello Height. Yeah, that's fair.
It is. I just didn't. Maybe that's part of it. He kind of gets a pass for whatever reason. And I'm sitting here dogging on Ricky Pearsall.
No, I understand. Yeah, we kind of take it for granted, right? That, Bosa's going to be fine. Vic Tafer wrote this part of this article. He says, if Bosa can show that he is still one of the best speed-to-power rushers in the NFL, the 49ers will be in for a successful season and Bosa in for another huge payday. If he's lost a quarter step or half a step, they may have issues rushing the passer again.
It feels like he just got paid. I know it was a while ago, but I remember going through all this. Mm-hmm. And to be fair to this article, to Vic, of course, friend of the show, not sure how much he's done since that payday. Doesn't feel like a lot.
I agree.
Yeah.
More on that when we come back. Also, why the Avengers are like Michael Jordan in a bad way on Sactown Sports next.
This is Sactown, baby! Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Facebook at facebook.com/SactownSports. To keep tabs on the Kings, 49ers, UC Davis, and the entire Sactown Sports lineup all season long. Facebook.com/SactownSports. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? booked, and switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back, plus $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Hey, what's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet, a Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. I've heard you're extending the 4th of July sales event because the deals were just so good.
They were the best deals of the year, and we wanted to keep the savings going. Right now, you can save up to $17,000 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 1500 crew cabs.
America loves Ram trucks, but what about my perfect truck?
We have you covered at Hoblet. We are truck people, so you won't find a better selection of new Rams with the features that matter anywhere. Plus, with almost 600 new Rams available, your Ram is waiting at Hoblet. Just one of the reasons Hoblet is consistently one of the top Ram dealers, not just in California, but the entire nation.
Search, select, and save through our whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period. 17,000 total net savings after $41.62 dealer discount and $11,338 factory incentive. Incentives may include 15% below MSRP incentive, 1,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance with eligible trade, and 500 military bonus or first responder bonus for eligible members. 10th net savings, sample VIN 390660. See dealer for details.
Hey, this is Jelly Roll. As many of you know, my song Winning Streak is about my own personal struggles with addiction. I first sought help for my addiction at 14 years old. Start your recovery journey. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at ChooseChangeCA.org. The real you is worth recovering. Choose Change California provides access to proven treatment options for addiction to opioids and stimulants. ChooseChangeCA.org. This is your chance to recover your life.
Hi, I'm Justin Gingery. One of the most common questions I receive is, what makes us different from other law firms? At Gingery, Hammer & Associates, we handle your case from beginning to the end. Whether your case reaches a settlement, whether it must go into litigation, or whether it has to go all the way to trial, we will be with you along the entire way. And because we are committed to your case, we are as invested as you are in making sure you get the outcome you deserve.
When you get an injury, just call Gingery.
Card collectors know there's nothing as special as a rare one-of-one card. And now you can hear a very rare one-of-a-kind sports card show right here on Sactown Sports. Whitey Gleason here inviting you to join me and Mr. True Sports Cards himself, Imran Pilati, for the True Sports Card Show every Saturday morning at 10 on Sactown Sports. It's the only sports card radio show in the nation. For all your hobby needs, get to True Sports Cards, 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland. And for hobby, insight, and fun, join us for the True Sports Card Show Saturday mornings at 10 on Sactown Sports.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR.
Download the app and listen to The Drive Guys.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
On Sactown Sports 1140.
Well, congratulations to Deuce and Mo now officially part of the Kings broadcast team. Mark Jones, Katie Christensen return alongside Morgan Reagan, Deuce Mason for Kings broadcast coverage on NBC Sports California. I know they were all part of the coverage last year, but that's the announcement today. So I believe that's your core of your Kings TV broadcast team for the upcoming season.
Congrats to them. Always enjoy hearing them break down the games and all that jazz.
I'm wondering if that means if Mark Jones is unable to do any games for any reason, if Deuce and Mo will do it or if Deuce will do it with Katie. I don't know. I'm wondering. Yeah.
Probably a smart assumption.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that would make sense to me. So good for them.
Yeah. Deuce used to be our producer of a show here and a show that went to another market, and he was a producer. And he came back here and made broadcast history.
What was the history?
Well, I mean, he's doing really well. That's all I mean. With the Deuce and Mo podcast.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It'll be here before you know it, right? Basketball and the preseason. We found out the preseason schedule today. Also, Alan, I thought of you when I saw this.
Okay.
On X by Tyler, Sac Kings Tyler. Some Marvel fans act like you insulted their family if you say you weren't excited for an Avengers movie. Makes me care about it even less. Nauseating fan base. Is it possible to be critical of something and still see it? Ooh.
There you go.
Huh.
That's what I'm talking about. Let them know, Tyler. Let them know. I am excited. I am excited to watch the movie. Just the trailer. I'm sure there's more to the story. I don't think they illustrated that story.
They do have a history here going back to Endgame of having a lot of characters in the films. And so,
right. I think I felt
it's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah. I think for me, it's just a lot to go from a bunch of people to a bunch of people. Like, I like a reset.
Mm-hmm.
We just did a bunch of people. So let's, do a 1v1 battle, whatever it is, maybe 2v1, maybe 3v1. But
we got Spider-Man.
And I'm probably more excited.
Spider-Man!
I'm probably more excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
Now then you go back into it in December. I will say this, though. I'm excited to wait for post-credit scenes again. I love post-credit scenes. Yesterday, we were not let down by the end of a long walk, but there's a reason it ends the way it does. So I'm sitting there fast-forwarding through. My wife says, is there something at the end? Like, well, I don't know.
Not every movie has that.
I'm like watching the end of Major League. I'm just fast-forwarding. It's like, is there another game that maybe they showed?
Citizen Kane, and you're like, come on, where is it? Where is it?
So it's a documentary. Come on, did I say anything at the end? At the uncivil war with the Dodgers and Yankees? Well, what happened after that?
You ever seen the documentary Grizzly Man?
No.
Okay. When you said documentary, I thought of that. Man, that basically ends with a guy listening to the audio of the Grizzly Man getting eaten by a grizzly. And he goes, yeah, no one can ever hear this. I don't know. Yeah, it's a pretty, they don't show anything, but it's a weird movie, and the ending's kind of like,
That sounds it.
Anyway.
Yeah.
My fear for the Avengers, real quick, and we'll move on, is that the Avengers had a near perfect ending. If you saw Endgame, you saw what happened, and the world is saved, the universes are saved, and then there's a hero who makes the ultimate sacrifice, and then, that's great. What a way to end. And then Captain America goes off into the sunset. Wow, what a way to end. Now they're bringing him back, and it's kind of like, as I said earlier, it's like Michael Jordan with Brian Russell, knock it down, beat the Jazz, walk off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Three-peat champions again. And then I'm coming back to the Wizards. That's what I'm afraid this is going to be like.
I don't know. Well, and if you let people tell it, though, MJ on the Wizards wasn't as bad as maybe.
No, it wasn't, but it wasn't great, and it was, nothing compared to everything else that he did.
Yes, relatively speaking. But I don't see it being that. You're just never going to capture, similar to Michael Jordan, I just don't think you're ever going to capture the Age of Ultron, Infinity Wars, because they had been building that for so long. I think that's the other thing. This part feels
a little rushed.
How did the X-Men come to be? Are they going to address all that, or not come to be, but become a part of this? Is that the first hour? Hey, this is how everybody's here, right? That first hour, that's basically the first 5 films over 10 years, whatever it is.
They have the scene in Wakanda where the Fantastic Four is meeting the Black Panther.
Yeah, they're in a desert, and they're dapping each other up. Yeah.
Yancey Street.
And it was like, we just met you. We just met y'all.
It'll be great, Alan. It'll be great.
Watch.
It'll be great. What am I worried about?
I mean, we're Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody remembers him.
Yeah, that's a whole separate thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Apparently the Spider-Man in the Doomsday is not, well, I won't.
See, you're all in.
Don't know if the current Spider-Man's actually going to be in that movie.
You're all in.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire time.
Well, now that's how you bring me back home.
Uh-huh.
That's how you bring me
then,
in.
Brother, you are, come on home.
Yeah, come on home, Toby.
Remember last week we were talking about the list of the top 10 quarterbacks and top 10 linebackers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I went back because Jeremy Fowler did this on the 10th of July, but you just mentioned something about Brock Bowers probably the best tight end in football.
Yeah.
So I wanted to check the list of the top tight ends and see where he ends up here. Number 10 is Travis Kelce. Number 9 is Mark Andrews. Number 8, Kyle Pitts. Number 7, Colston Loveland. Number 6, Tucker Kraft. Number 5, Tyler Warren of the Colts. Number 4, Sam Laporta, Lions. Number 3 is still George Kittle. Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Number 2, Trey McBride, Arizona Cardinals. And yes, number 1, Brock Bowers, Las Vegas Raiders.
He's going to be Kirk Cousins' best friend.
Mm-hmm.
He is. They got that. Now,
second consecutive number 1 ranking.
You know,
top tight end.
That was a classic example. I know they haven't started winning yet, but a classic example of best player available, right? Because they had just drafted a tight end pretty high the season prior, and they said, you know what? It doesn't matter. This is the best player available. We cannot miss on Brock Bowers. And even though they haven't started winning games yet, it does feel like they made the right decision.
His second season marred by injuries and a porous Raider offensive line. But let's see here. A scouting coordinator in the NFL said, as far as route running, separation, zone instincts, yards after catch, ability combination, he's better than the field in those areas. A down year won't change that, end quote.
Yeah. I mean, we talk about the multiverse with Brock Purdy. If you put him on another team with just a capable quarterback or O-line, anything, and honestly a better receiving core, he's putting up crazy numbers, just insane numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Brock Purdy's Marvel comparison is?
Probably Spider-Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why? Because he looks like, what's
Kinda.
his name?
Yeah. Makes sense, right? Who
A
would
little
you give
bit.
him?
I kind of was thinking that too.
He can't really be Captain America.
No.
And he ain't Iron Man. And if
No,
I said
he's definitely not Iron
If
Man.
I said Ant-Man, I would have got roasted. So I didn't say Ant-Man. So Spider-Man seems fair.
Mm-hmm. That's the name of that little deal right there. Congratulations to Brock Bowers. Yeah.
Who? Can you start from 10? Did you
Yes,
start from
sir.
10?
Yeah. This is
Because I don't know,
Jeremy
Kittle.
Fowler. And this is according to scouts and coaches.
Yeah.
Talent evaluators. 10, Travis Kelce. 9, Mark Andrews, Ravens. 8, Kyle Pitts, Falcons. 7, Colston Loveland, Bears. 6, Tucker Kraft, Packers. 5, Tyler Warren, Colts.
Okay, I think 5 and 6 should both be higher. I know Kraft got injured, but Tyler Warren should probably be higher. And I like Colston Loveland.
Yeah, Colston Loveland was pacing for 1,000+ yards and 10 touchdowns before he tore his ACL. Sam Laporta 4, George Kittle 3, Trey McBride 2, and Brock Bowers no one.
Laporta is a little high, and I like Laporta, but he can't. He gets injured a lot. Him at 4 is a little.
9 games,
much.
produced a career low 40 catches, but his playmaking was evident in the open field, according to these talent evaluators.
Got to be on the field.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of playmaking, why Darius Acuff is a great fit for Sacramento, both the team and the city. Next with the Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Take Sactown Sports with you everywhere you go with the Sactown Sports app. The most in-depth coverage of the Kings and 49ers. A library of written and video content. And all your favorite personalities all in one place. Download the Sactown Sports app today and get in on the action. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
When you see this in your kitchen,
The stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
you hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves, or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-330-8323 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-330-8323. That's 800-330-8323. What do you have to lose? Call 800-330-8323. Again, 800-330-8323.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
When your round is going bad, it seems like nothing works. So the So-So Golfer offers 6 tips to save the bad round. First, forget about working on swing mechanics. That creates headworms. Second, tee off with what's working. If your driver isn't working, use a club that does. A 7-iron in the fairway is better than a lost ball. Third, play shots you know how to play. If your second shot looks like a big fade around a tree in the fairway and you just never practice that shot, leave it alone. Take your medicine and hit it back in the fairway. Don't overcomplicate the task at hand. If a simple bump and run will get your ball to the flag, don't try a flop shot that might only catch your buddy in the teeth. And don't give up. It's okay to get upset after a bad shot, but Tiger Woods gives himself 10 paces to vent and then it's done. Good advice there. And most of all, have fun. It's a game. Remember, you'll have lots of time on the range to work out all those shot frustrations you find on the course. Smile, tip your hat, and get on to the next shot. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
There she goes, our baby.
Are we ready for this? You added her to your AAA auto policy. With 24/7 claim support, she's covered. Our AAA agent, you're here too? We're always here for you. Visit AAA.com/insurance to get a quote today.
KHTK KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports 1140, your local sports leader.
I don't even know what she said, cause she phone. It's phone. And she got it done. Like the way she phone.
Live and local, it's the Drive Guys. Watch the show on youtube.com/Sactown Sports 1140.
Or listen on the Sactown Sports app.
People talking about a big sports media move today. It's the details that are raising some eyebrows. ESPN, according to Andrew Marchand and The Athletic, ESPN has cut ties with Ryan Clark. Clark was on ESPN's NFL Live on Monday. He was on today. He was informed of the decision during the show, said sources. Clark did not finish the program. So ESPN letting Ryan Clark go and letting him know during the show, like, yeah, you're done. Thanks. You can go home.
That is bizarre.
Sources at ESPN say the reason they told Clark during the show was due to media inquiries into his departure and a fear that the news would leak out before they could inform him.
How did it even get there to begin with?
Since after the Super Bowl in February, sources had told The Athletic Clark's job could be in jeopardy. Last week, The Athletic learned that Clark was likely to be let go. So, sources behind the scenes kind of letting reporters know what was going on. And then the powers that be said, oh my God, just say no before you find out somewhere else. You're gone. Thanks. You don't have to finish the show.
How does that normally work with these contracts, right? Does that mean his contract, is this, layoff, is that his contract was up and, hey, we decided we aren't going to renew you? Is that how this works? Or is it just in the middle of a contract?
Because it feels like that. It's hard to know, and it could be what are the terms and why they fired him, and let's see. ESPN's plan was to let him know Tuesday morning, but they got calls on the matter, and they chose to inform him during the show. They don't want him to read online before being told in person.
That would be crazy.
They don't want a guy on the air finding out he's going to get fired, especially not Ryan Clark.
I'm mad we were that close. But honestly, he probably wouldn't have even went there. You know what I mean? Because a guy like him, well, he can make a decision. He's got the pivot. I'm sure there are other platforms that could be interested in him. If he burns that bridge and goes crazy on ESPN, I don't see that being his bag.
I know it's very, very, very unusual. I don't know if I've ever heard in radio anyway of someone being let go and then being told, yeah, tomorrow's your last show. Now, if someone says, I'm leaving, okay, you want to do one more show? But if it's like, we're letting you go, oh, tomorrow's my last show. No, but you're done. That's typically like they don't like you on the air after they've let you know you're gone.
Yeah. And I guess he may have had some idea. It almost feels like if it's a question, just start preparing. And I would say that's even outside of media. When things get a little bit squirrely, just start mentally preparing. I know.
You can tell. I mean, at least in my experience.
I think so too.
Oh, you're getting ready to fire me. Oh, no. Oh, yes, you are. You can say what you want.
If there's certain things that typically happen, when you're up for a contract. Okay, well, they normally come to me at this time, and then they don't, right? Oh, maybe it just is delayed or something else. I remember, like in the tech world, for example, whenever layoffs are coming, the CEO always, they just sound different. It's less fun loving. It always, something starts with, hey, well, things are tight, right? And that kind of starts the conversation. And hey, we're going to do our best to keep things as the status quo, but no promises. No promises.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was on it for a while. I know he's a very polarizing person, and some people are probably going to be happy about it, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
And he still got the pivot. He still has kind of other ways to get his media and get his information, get his content out there. But yeah, this seems like it's only the beginning. So I'm curious, Whitey, who might be next? Normally it's funny enough. Normally Ryan Clark is one of the bigger names because normally it's the smaller TV deals that we'll see. And eventually they're only going to be paying Stephen A. and Pat McAfee. So they have to find a way to give them more money.
Here's what we have to that point, according again to Andrew Marchand. ESPN and its sister platform NFL Network are expected to have more layoffs Tuesday as part of broader cuts at their parent company, Disney. There are expected to be a small number of layoffs of on-air personalities based at ESPN HQ in Bristol, as well as a larger number of employees both on and off the air from NFL Network. ESPN acquired NFL Network and other assets in February, which gave the NFL a 10% stake in ESPN and a deal valued at around $3 billion. Always sad to hear and see.
Yes.
When you have somebody that you followed or just watched, and then, hey, today's my last day at so-and-so, I'm being let go. Yeah.
And now that I think about it, it wasn't McAfee, but Aaron Rodgers had got into it with Ryan Clark. You remember that? It was something, and Aaron Rodgers was doing his appearances on McAfee. I'm not saying, and I think he maybe did straight. I think it was all connected to Aaron Rodgers, and then that led to Ryan Clark, a spat, if you will, with McAfee. But I'll tell you what, there's two dudes that I'm not beefing with over there, and one is Pat McAfee. In NBA games, when a rookie or whoever, lesser player is sitting in a seat, and I think we saw Kobe do it where he, tells the guy to move over and the dude has to sit on the floor. Look, man, I wanted to. Sorry, Pat, I wanted to sit on the floor. My bad. That's they got like 40% of their salaries in two people. So if Stephen A., I need to sit in this seat. All right, Stephen, I got you. I'm actually taking off anyway.
Can I get you anything?
Yeah.
You want
a Diet Pepsi? What do you need? I'll talk to you later, man.
Mm-hmm. Jason Jones, who is friend of the show, and he used to cover the Kings, of course, for the B. He's written a nice piece for The Athletic on Darius Acuff. Did you see this?
I did.
Okay.
I did see this. It was good stuff.
Yeah. Darius Acuff, he's 19 years old. One of his favorite rappers is Judakis, whose first album was released in 1998. His favorite TV show is Martin, which debuted in 1992. Two favorite movies are All About the Benjamins and Paid in Full.
Great movies.
Both films released in 2002. So, I don't know, old soul. He just has Yeah. And he prefers a simple life, one of basketball, spending time with family, and playing games of Uno.
See?
Perfect fit.
See, next time I talk to DA5, I gotta ask him if he fired up that Uno Flip. You ever play Uno Flip?
I've not.
Uno Flip is hardcore.
Really?
Because, okay, so you played Uno, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Uno, you got your numbers, you got your reverse, you got your +4, you're a wild by itself.
Yeah.
But there is an extra card in Uno Flip where both sides have a different array of colors.
Is that, you mean you play on the Nintendo Flip? Is that what we're saying?
No, they're cards.
Oh, okay.
It's a card game.
You said Flip. I know Uno is, but you said Flip.
But if you could be ready to, you could be rolling, ooh, it's on red, and I have 4 reds. I'm about to cook here. But if somebody has a flip,
I think I might have played that.
You got to flip the cards over, and you got neon colors, and you know what I mean? So it's completely different. DA5, you come to the studio. We play Uno Flip live for a pair of shoes.
That sounds like it might be too new school for him.
You might be right.
A real traditionalist.
We'll play Martin and Jadakiss during Uno Flip.
Yeah.
How about that?
Just the old school principles people stand by. I'm always watching my surrounding stuff like that. Just simple stuff like doing stuff that older people wouldn't expect me to do. And I guess he likes the idea of playing in Sacramento. I always said that my type of cities are just like that. There's nothing to do, so you can't do nothing but hoop and go home. That's what you need if you're trying to be great. I don't like to be in the cities where there's a lot going on. So I've been blessed every year of my basketball career to just go somewhere where I can do it, end quote.
Does he got to be careful with that?
Yes.
Because I think Sacramento doesn't, I won't speak, for Sacramentans, but
at this point, he's fine.
This point, he's fine.
It's
but
like, you're going to focus on basketball? Great. That's what we want to.
Yeah. He's saying, oh, no. It's not that he's not saying, hey, I think Sacramentans like, again, not speaking for them, but when it's more about, no, there's more going on in Sacramento than a lot of people realize versus, oh, yeah, this is perfect. Ain't nothing going on.
Mm-hmm.
I personally like it. Now, we know how he means it, right? It's not Miami,
right?
L.A.,
He's
anything like that.
He's got to be careful. Hopefully he learned from his lesson from when he had that conversation with Draymond about defense that so many people, including myself, misinterpreted.
I think this one is no harm, no foul, but I don't think he should go around saying, I like Sacramento because there's nothing to do there.
Yeah. I feel comfortable there. He said, they're comfortable with me. I'm comfortable with them. So if you have that dynamic, it's definitely going to be great years to come. Talking about the connection he feels with Coach Doug Christie and with Scott Perry.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Mm-hmm. And Scott Perry says one thing that stands out about Darius, when he walks into a room, he believes he's going to be the best player in that gym. He has a very quiet confidence, not an arrogance, but a very quiet confidence. He's going to be a perfect fit. On the floor and in the city.
He is.
In the farm to fork capital.
That's right.
Playing Uno.
OG. If you don't like Flip, we can play OG. That too. We talked a little bit about this last week, Whitey, but do you think Kings fans, now obviously when you're
his own social media accounts, by the way, sparsely used, Alan.
Yeah, I followed him on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I followed him on Instagram not too long ago. But do you think if he balls out, nobody cares? You think Kings fans will still be – we watched a lot of his tape. We all did. I don't remember any roar, any, kind of caveman cry, screaming, anything. I think I may have seen one or two things.
He does not show – he's not very demonstrative.
He does not show any type of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And, again, if you're balling –
kind of like,
it's
that's
all
what
good.
I'm supposed to do.
Right.
I'm not surprised I just dominated you. That's what I do.
Very even keel.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Me personally, I like, probably not surprising. I like my guys. I was watching an uncivil war yesterday with Dodgers.
Unholy war, yeah.
That's the next Marvel. I was watching Dodgers Yankees yesterday, and I saw my boy Jazz go Oppo Taco.
Juice ball.
Oh, my. You think so?
I did when I saw that.
I didn't think it was getting out like that.
Right.
And it got out.
I mean, that's a great swing. He made solid contact.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
it
okay.
Just kept going.
Also, yeah, there was San Diego scored 19 runs yesterday. Juice ball.
Yeah, juice him up. I don't care. And he's running around the bases, and then of course he does a Euro step at home plate, and people just, some people hate it. I love it.
Yeah.
So I need somebody, and that's why I love Malik. That's why he's been my favorite King. So it's okay if Darius is going to be cool, but we got a lot of cool cucumbers on the team. We need some fire too, Whitey.
Yeah, well, he's an interesting blend based on the little bit we've seen so far of Darius Acuff, because he's cool, but he's not like Keegan, right?
Right. You can find clips, in his highlight tape. You do find them. It's just not often.
Right. Yeah. He's not demonstrative, but he's not passive.
Right. Yes. Yeah, because Keegan legitimately, again, the king of even keel. Did you score 35 or 5?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I need something.
Darius Acuff enjoys watching basketball games on YouTube, watching Allen Iverson highlights and enough 1990s basketball to where he reveres Michael Jordan over any modern players.
See? I mean, even the way he wears his jersey is old school. We had talked about that too. So it all makes sense. I do wonder, he talks about listening to Jadakiss. Does he like any new school? That's what we got to ask him next time. Is he slapping Drizzy Drake, Kendrick, anybody, or is it strictly all old school?
Good question. I'm not seeing anything about that in here.
I don't think you would.
His biggest disappointment early in Vegas was missing the opportunity to meet Martin Lawrence, who performed last week in Vegas. His father met Lawrence and took a picture with him. So Yeah, he was disappointed and didn't get to meet the star of Martin.
He's legitimately a millennial, but just not a millennial.
Mm-hmm.
This is all very coded,
Mhm.
millennial coded. That's funny, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So, good fit. Looking forward to it.
Couple people are chiming in. Come on, Sizzle. Playing Uno live should make for great radio content. Well, we got the YouTube going, but it would be funny. Come on.
Mhm.
You got a red?
Yeah.
Flip.
Issue the challenge.
Uno.
Reach out to him on his sparsely used social media account.
I have other channels. After
I'm sure
after
you
this
do.
week, I have other ways to.
After this week.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
After this past week.
Oh.
I have multiple channels.
Oh, you mean after last week?
That's right.
I see.
I have multiple ways to contact who I need to contact.
I see.
And I'll tell you this much. I'm pretty dang good at Uno.
I don't doubt it.
I get down. Jay, no, I get down.
Station tournament?
Z, no. And here's the thing. Everybody, when you hold the cards and I don't know if it's legal or not, but you hold the cards. You hold the cards and you
breakfast ball and
No,
Uno?
I cup them. So you don't know how many cards I have. And I have the colors and numbers memorized. So you can't see, my flamingo, you can't see how many cards I have. And you forget about me. Because that's where I am, Jay. I'm small talking, wait, how's your daughter doing? Oh, yeah. Uno.
You're a cheater.
That's a good word for it, Jay.
That's not cheating. I don't have to show. I'm right here. They just cupped right here.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
and how's work going for you? Uno.
Got a 5-5. I will say sometimes playing Uno, if I'm stuck, and I can't believe I'm saying this on air. If I'm stuck and I just go.
Yeah.
Let's say there's a 6 sitting there. I'm go.
Should be giving out all your secrets like
If I pull a 9, and let's say we're all just talking, whatever, I'll try to maybe just pop down a 9 instead and see if anybody catches me.
Straight cheater.
Yeah.
And then if someone says, Alan, that's a 9. Oh, you know what? My bad. Let me just keep pulling there. That's the only one.
No wonder you're so good at Uno.
You got more ways to get around stuff than anybody I know.
You're not bound by the actual rules of the game.
No. I'm. You put down a card, and honestly, sometimes I thought that was a 6. I'm sorry. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But
Verlaches, I agree with Alan. That's not cheating.
See?
If you do it accidentally, there's got to be a rule against it.
I mean, honestly,
I got to check the rules.
Yeah, everything's just happening so fast. And
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So DA5, come on, I'll play it straight up with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. Put them on the table. Uno live in studio.
Not the Uno switch.
Well, Uno flip too.
Uno flip, sorry.
Uno flip.
Yeah.
Someone beam team. Oh, no, that's bad, man. It ain't that serious trying to play off a 6 as a 9. Look, I thought it was. My bad.
Got to be illegal. Got to be illegal. You're not worried about Acuff, are you, at all, after the way he played in Summer League or what he did or what he didn't do?
916 says, I cheat with my son all the time. See, I wouldn't do that with the kids.
I should hope not.
Don't believe it.
It's a 6 and a 9.
You can't punish someone for a quote-unquote honest mistake.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's not an honest mistake.
You don't know that.
You just told me.
Sometimes.
When it happens in the game, I might not know, but you just admitted that it's not always an honest mistake.
Hey, DA5, I'm giving you the tricks of the trade. So next time you go play, you get this W, man.
Do you ever play Scrabble?
Yeah, not as much, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the things about Scrabble, depending on how serious you want to be, you can play any word, but someone can challenge you. And if they challenge you and they're right, it costs you. But if they challenge you and you're right, I think it costs them.
Yeah.
So it's like, is that a word? I don't know.
Oh,
it's not really cheating because you're, you can challenge.
Check me on it.
Yeah. Top of your head.
Check.
Challenge.
There's another game like that too, where you can. Is it not liar's dice, but it's something like that where you try to do something slick and you're the person staring at you, wondering is he full of it or not? So you know what? That's my Uno secret. Y'all can use that. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Mm-hmm. All right. Darius Acuff against Allen. That should be your next Allen attempts.
Styles does Uno.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
With Darius.
But
I like that.
You're beyond all the concerns about Acuff and Summer League.
I mean, they're just kind of frozen for now. I'm not going to get bogged down in them. See what the reports are coming out of training camp.
How about this? In some ways, it's good that he struggled because then he and the coaching staff can see, all right, well, that's something we got to avoid, or that he has issues with that, so we got to figure out ways to deal with that. So there's upside to it.
I will say this. It'll be interesting. We're talking about, let's say, the Atlanta Hawks, for example. It's a little, queasy in the stomach thinking. Now, don't get me wrong. Dyson Daniels is a heck of a defender, so he's no slouch. But, okay, if you were to ask me right now, hey, that night we're talking about Darius Acuff averaging 15 to 17 a game, what's he going to do against a Dyson Daniels? I don't know. What's he going to do against a Jaden McDaniels? I truly don't know. Now, is that something I'm going to worry about July 20th? No. But it is something I've thought about when we look at, hey, well, he might not. That's the thing. People are saying, well, he ain't going to get double and triple teamed throughout the regular season. Well, he might not have to because there are some real deal defenders out there. So we have to see what he looks like. I want to see what he looks like against even the Jared Vanderbilts, guys like that. So that is, it's not a worry. It's just more of a intrigue, I will say. I don't know what that's going to look like. And maybe if he had put up crazier numbers during Summer League, I wouldn't be thinking about that as much.
Yeah, the numbers that I think mean the most are his three-point shooting percentage and also assist to turnover ratio. And the rest of it, like his numbers, his raw numbers for Summer League were, pretty good, but he didn't play well.
Mm-hmm.
So, the numbers that are going to matter as a rookie and going forward in his career is going to be how well he's shooting the three ball, and that's going to keep defenses honest if he's able to knock down shots. Christopher Laud, my honest, quote-unquote, honest mistake is accidentally, quote-unquote, putting down two cards, one covering the other.
No, see.
We got to have you against Verlad.
Yeah, I mean, I know what he's talking about.
You've seen it done.
Yeah. No, I would never partake unless they're stuck together.
Right.
And oops, did I put down two there? Yeah, that's another good one. Mm-hmm. It's a hack. They're hacks.
Mm-hmm. I got to think that's pretty unusual for an NBA player to be playing a lot of Uno.
Well, I mean, you can't really – it's hard to play Uno with just two people. You kind of need a crew. So he's going to have to – maybe the Beam team, the Beam Boys will turn in, to Uno crew.
The game that I think for a while, this was a while ago, but if I'm not mistaken, this was really popular with NBA players. I don't know that it still is. And it's a game that I just don't get it, and I have no desire to play it as backgammon. You ever play backgammon?
No. I've never played that.
I played it a couple of times. It's not interesting to me at all.
No, I never played that.
Uh-huh. I think NBA players, I think it was kind of like a game for a while, but.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I missed that one.
Yeah, you're lucky.
There's some others that are with Settlers of Catan. Have you ever played that?
I have. Now we're getting into the Matt George.
Yeah, now we're headed.
Yeah.
I know. And somebody's saying Allen is the best at everything in his head. No, that's not true. That's not true. Now, Uno and some of the other stuff we talked about, yes. I had no clue what I was doing in Settlers of Catan. The first time I played, I won. My buddy was big
You're
on
saying
it.
You're that good.
I have no clue. No, that was straight up beginner's luck. And I don't know. I think I never played again because.
You know who loves that game apparently is Andrew Luck.
I could see that.
Loves that game.
That checks out.
Uh-huh.
Easily. Now, I don't know who, like I said, I like Stratego, Candyland, the classics.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get some board games in here.
You got to take on Matt George in Dungeons & Dragons. That'd be a great video.
I haven't really messed with that one.
You need to get in there.
No. To that person who was that, Don Allen is the best at everything in his head. I'm not claiming Dungeons and Dragons.
You need to get in there.
So it's not everything,
Play
Don.
a game and see how you do. That'd be great video.
I think I have like so much other stuff going on. And shout out Dungeons and Dragons.
But if I can convince him that it's going to be good content, he'll be on board.
I got a long list.
Alan.
I got a long list right now.
Meanwhile, that's fun. But there's some nasty business going on in Portland right now, something that Sacramento sports fans can relate to. Tell you all about that next on Sactown Sports.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's finally here, and we're kicking it off with a whole lot of free. Free brake pads with Duralast rotors. Free oil filter with 5 quarts of oil. Free Armor All wipes with Armor All glass cleaner, and more. More free, so you can have more summer. Celebrate free at AutoZone. Now through July 27th. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Wow, what is all this? These screens, the food.
All for the game, bro.
Let us pitch in.
No need. I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet with T-Mobile. I've got it all covered.
Goal!
Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. Compared to regular rates after third line free on Experience Beyond plan with internet bundle discount via monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Credit stop if you cancel or change plans.
Today, we tip our wrench to Rock Auto customer Dylan.
I actually used to manage a parts department for a car dealership, and we would get stuff from Rock Auto if I couldn't get it from my dealership suppliers. You pick the year, you go through all the drop-down menus, and it just makes it really easy to navigate and see what you want. Like a wheel bearing, for instance, for a Corvair that I have. Rock Auto's catalog made it really easy to find that specific one that I was looking for.
All the parts your car will ever need, Rock Auto.
I'm U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy. The sound of a seatbelt. It's one of the most important sounds in our car. It means everyone is ready and everyone is safe. The more our kids see us put on our seatbelts, the more natural it is for them to put theirs on too. Make it a priority. Buckle up every time. Hear the sound? Make it a habit.
Paid for by NHTSA.
Hi, I'm Justin Gingery from the law firm of Gingery, Hammer, and Associates. When you have been injured by the fault of another, you will want advice you can trust. If you know an attorney you can trust, I hope you call that person. But if you don't, please call me. I promise I will be the attorney you can trust. Along with my partner and associates, I have been helping accident survivors recover for their injuries for over 25 years. And we can help you. There's no charge for calling, so please call us today.
When you get an injury, just call Gingery.
Have you seen The Odyssey at the Esquire IMAX Theater? Director Christopher Nolan shot every frame entirely on 1570 IMAX film, and Sacramento's Esquire IMAX Theater is one of only 40 theaters in the world showing The Odyssey in brand new IMAX film technology, as Nolan intended his epic film to be seen in IMAX format.
No one could stand between me and home, not even the gods.
See The Odyssey for the first time or again, and lock in your seats for the best movie experience only at the Esquire IMAX Theater.
In celebration of 80 years of 49ers football, Sactown Sports is counting down 80 of the most memorable moments that have shaped the team's storied legacy and winning tradition. Here's today's faithful flashback.
Number 38, Joe Montana's first start.
December 2nd, 1979 is when it all began for Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers. It was a humble beginning for the 49ers' future legend, making his only start as a rookie. He only got snaps in the first half, and he began the game with 3 3-and-outs. There were a few drops, a couple of poor throws, but late in the half, Joe engineered a 7-minute, 17-play, 78-yard drive, but it only netted a Ray-Wershing field goal. On that day, who knew that humble beginning would lead to one of the most decorated careers in the history of the NFL?
Faithful flashbacks on Sactown Sports 1140. Download the app and listen to The Drive Guys.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
On Sactown Sports 1140.
Still no word from Darius Acuff whether he will accept the Alan Stiles Uno challenge. Still no word from Kevin John, right? Whether he will accept the Alan Stiles 40-yard dash.
I don't know. I mean, he's
challenge.
Kind of. Yeah, I guess technically I did initially challenge, and I, put it out there, and yeah, Kevin said, "Hey, you don't want this smoke, but if you're, is that a challenge or are you just talking bleep?"
Mm-hmm.
So I'm waiting. I don't know. I said, name the time and the place.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess Matt George actually challenged you to 101.
To golf. Now I got to organize these, do I finish? Yeah. Well, I guess Matt moves up because Kevin has not provided.
This is a serious question. I don't know if this is something that can be done, but things like the ice bucket challenge.
Mm-hmm.
There have been other ones, and they benefit a charity.
Yep.
Could you do that with your 40 yards? Have people time themselves doing the 40, and then somehow some charity benefits the 40-yard Allen's 40-yard challenge? I don't know. Maybe you have no interest in doing that, but if it's something that could generate money for a worthy cause,
right?
I just don't know how the actual mechanism works.
Right, because it would have to be, just like the ice bucket.
Yeah.
You just filming yourself. I can't run around racing all these people.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And then people can post their times or not, but try to beat your time. But I would think there's maybe something there where
there's something there.
Yeah.
There has
I know you love cats. Maybe you benefit.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out. Yeah, my cat out of surgery today. Has the what was I telling you?
Did they, before they did the surgery, did they do a CAT scan?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
X-ray.
Have to. Right.
She has feline tooth resorption. So her teeth were like molding with her mouth.
Ooh.
So they
painful?
Very.
Yikes.
But they said cats are cats, so they don't really show pain.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. But she had to get 10 teeth taken out today.
10?
Yeah. Going into it, they thought it was only going to be 2.
How's that cat going to eat?
They said she'll still be able to eat dry food and wet food. I don't know.
Did you have to get the cone?
No, I just saw a picture of her.
No, I guess not, because it'd be all in the mouth. Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They start with 30. So now she's down about 20.
My grandson just went to the dentist last week, and they said he has an extra tooth.
How?
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Extra tooth?
Yes. And then they'll see, when his baby teeth fall out, is another one going to replace it, or is that going to be it? I've never heard of that.
Where is it?
In his mouth.
What?
I'm not sure where. I don't have the details on that. But I didn't mean to. Yeah, we're talking about your cat, but it's just.
No.
Well, all the best.
Yeah. That's why her, name's Xena, so she's a warrior.
Yeah. Going to be a little groggy for a while, probably, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
But she doesn't have to wear the cone, huh?
I saw a picture, no cone.
Oh, good.
She did that, got her arm shaved for the IV or whatever.
Right.
Because I told you out there, I'm not used to this pet life growing up. I didn't have to deal with all this. I just had Sally.
Yeah, we had a dog once that needed a lot of dental stuff, and it's like, oof.
It
adds up.
Yeah. And, now, again, Vegas, the fair, these teeth.
Yeah, but the teeth you knew because you told us about it last week. So when you knew it was coming, maybe you don't buy as many tokens at the fair when you know you got to pay for the kitty procedure.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
No, you're right.
I don't mean to pocket watch.
No, that is pocket watching, but it's fair. I started
you just
it.
complain. Oh, what am I supposed to do? I've got all these expenses.
Yeah. Yeah, look, man. Life, you never know what's going to happen.
Right.
You just never know.
Mm-hmm.
But we're okay.
Are you going to be going back to the fair at all? For a while?
Well, she was like, Daddy, she said, Mommy, can we go back? And then my wife came downstairs. She said she wants to go back.
Oh, she asked Mommy, not Dad.
Yeah. Well, she was putting her to bed, I guess. She said she wants to go back to the fair. I said, you need to ask Daddy. And I said, she need to get a job.
Whoa.
Like allowance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just taking out the trash, whatever. Cleaning the litter box.
Daddy's not very happy since he came back from Las Vegas.
Well, Daddy is broke. Okay? How about that? Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck with the cat.
Thanks so much.
That's good. Hope that all works out. It's all about money, isn't it, Alan? And there's something very ugly going on right now in Portland. All kidding aside, and this is something that I know longtime Kings fans can relate to. Anybody who is a fan of the Oakland A's, it looks like, according to Jason Quick in The Athletic, the difference in opinion is widening between the Trailblazers and the city of Portland as the NBA team's new ownership looks for public funding to renovate the arena where it plays its games. A team source said, I think we're very far apart. Now you've got some fans in Portland that are starting to worry about the possibility of the team eventually up and leaving.
The writing was on the wall. I mean, how quickly did this all? He takes the team, doesn't pay people. It kind of gets out. Hey, he might be trying to move things.
Tom Dundon, yes.
Yeah.
Tom Dundon, the new owner.
And what did it take? I don't know. 3 months?
Yeah. I was going to say it hasn't even been half a year yet.
In the midst of a playoff, not necessarily a playoff run, but in the midst of making the playoffs?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
There's two sides going back and forth, the city and the team, and they're making accusations. We thought we'd agreed on something, and there's a lot of numbers there. It's just sad to me that this is the atmosphere now. And the A's did this, and baseball allowed John Fisher and the A's to kind of say, well, we're going to just, we can't help it. We're going to move. And it just seems like now it's not a last resort. It used to be teams didn't want to move. Now teams, they're looking for ways to move.
Yeah. If they don't like something
And I think you have to just be really careful about really hitching your wagon as a fan to a team like that's our team. And I'm not saying, the Kings will be here for a while, but this is just really sad to me. And just think of how many, if the Blazers ever left, you know how much the Blazers have meant to the city of Portland? Mm-hmm. I mean, you would wreck young people. You'd break a lot of hearts.
Yeah.
The Blazers left Portland.
Well, it all kind of connects back to the idea of the private equity and
yes,
where can I make the most money?
Yes,
and I don't think that's important because it really expands beyond whether a team is good or not. Because even if a team is good, you're going to look at that and say, well, if this team is good in Portland and we're making this amount of money, imagine if we had this good team in whatever city that they feel like they're going to get more revenue in. So there's really no hiding from anything. I know some people have now being a bad team definitely doesn't help, but even being a good team, it's not super avoidable because there's always more money to be made somewhere. And they've kind of opened this can of worms to where it's more normal than it's ever been before. Does it have any reports? Is it way too early? Because I am wondering, okay, well, Vegas is getting a spot. Seattle is getting a spot.
I mean, like, where would they go?
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the...
No, because... Yeah, and I'll double check, but I don't think so. The team's official line, of course, is we've never asked to leave. We've never said we wanted out. That doesn't mean they don't, but they haven't started playing that card. Like, we're talking to Kansas City. Now what are you going to do? So we don't know what they're looking at. We could only guess.
How many, how many other major markets are there? You know? Like, where else can you go where it's worth the hassle? Unless you just personally have ties. I love Virginia Beach. You know, I'm from Virginia Beach. We're putting a team in Virginia Beach. Yeah, it's interesting.
Hopefully
I mean, it's sad, but.
Yeah, hopefully it's just posturing and they're trying to get a better deal. But it's just really sad to think of fans. You know, it's one thing. Is the team going to be good this year? And then, you know, from that it goes to, are we even going to have a team?
Yeah. And it, you know, I think that people have to keep this in mind now when you have these conversations. And when the A's or the Raiders, when that all came up, everybody had, you know, the list of negative things to say about Oakland. And I get it. It's kind of par for the course, right? But, you know, you sit there and you say that, well, that can never happen to us. So X, Y, and Z. And what we're learning is that it can happen to anybody. The Memphis thing.
There are no safeguard. There are no guardrails anymore, really.
No. It's just we want to take this team here, vote, and you have the players who, hey, I'd rather be in this city than in Memphis or this city than in Portland. The Portland one is a little different because it just seems like he just wants to go. But the Grizzlies one, we're going to move to Nashville. It's just never ending.
More on that when we come back also. Does this terrible team have the most fascinating camp battle of the NFL preseason? We'll dive into that too next on Sactown Sports.
This is Sactown, baby!
Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Facebook at facebook.com/Sactown Sports. To keep tabs on the Kings, 49ers, UC Davis, and the entire Sactown Sports lineup all season long. Facebook.com/Sactown Sports. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Bonnie.
I'm meteorologist Heather Waldman in the KCRA3 Weather Center. Scattered clouds around Monday night. Temperatures drop into the low 60s. More sunshine, though, for Tuesday. It's going to be a hot one with highs in the mid to upper 90s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA News and the KCRA app.
Oh, the Sacramento heat. Right now, get your AC professionally tuned up for as low as just $59 and enjoy your summer nice and cool. Plumbing, electrical, heating, and air, Bonnie.com. Summer restrictions apply. License 696-355.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents as local but they're in L.A., red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
There she goes, first solo drive.
Are we ready for this?
Absolutely.
Our AAA agent, what are you doing here?
Well, same as always, helping you protect what matters most. Like when you added her to your auto policy, or when you switched to AAA insurance and saved.
So you've been here the whole time?
Yep, plus we're available 24/7 for claim support, in case you ever need it.
Shouldn't she be home already?
It's been 12 seconds.
Visit AAA.com/insurance to get a quote today.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50.
Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
It's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like it.
Your afternoon home for Kings Talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Very, very sad news out of Portland. Maybe it's some saber rattling and some posturing, but the Blazers in the city of Portland are far apart on talks for arena upgrades, and the specter of the team leaving now looms over Portland Trailblazer fans who love their team in a way that few other fan bases love their team because, again, it's the only, well, we know all about that, the only team in town.
Right. I think the problem is not to put the cart before the horse. But
no offense to the Portland Timbers.
Yeah. I think the problem is where there's smoke, there's fire, right? We've learned before that once this stuff starts rolling, it doesn't just go away. You know, very similar to what happened with, you know, my cat Xena. They did tell us a couple months ago, and we said, okay, well, you know, it's kind of pricey. We're going to wait for certain things to go down, tax refund, whatever it is.
I bet the cat loved that.
Well,
hey, I know you're in a lot of pain, but we got to wait till it's cheaper.
We didn't know.
Xena.
No, we didn't know the extent. They just said, hey, keep
Here's
an eye
some
on
ice
this.
for you to suck on.
Initially, they said, hey, give her more dry food and we'll see. But she'll probably have to get these bad boys taken out. Then when we had the checkup a couple weeks ago, they said, yeah, this has got to happen. And I said, okay, because, you know, I got my the second half, my paternity coming up. I said, okay, well, what about, I said, well, like August? And he's like, no, it's got to go now. So, you know, we took care of it.
Good.
We took care of it. But,
that's good.
You know, bringing it back to Portland, this stuff comes up and it doesn't really just go away.
Right. And this guy, for it to start so soon, as you pointed out, and also it's the guy that had his whole family's names put on the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
How does somebody like that get approved? It's because the other owners don't care.
Yeah.
About, hey, he's got a lot of money. We're going to make more money from this guy.
I know in Major League Baseball, what is it? There's that fee, the relocation fee.
Right.
So they all eat off that.
Which was waived in the case of the A's to Vegas.
That's right. That's right.
Why? Don't know.
Get them out of there. Well, they're all thinking, you know, it's more money in general. And they got this CBA of that battle coming up. That's why I'm curious, where are they trying to go? Can we just try to do this real quick, Whitey?
Kansas City.
Where is the money there?
Oh, well, they have that arena that they've had for a long time. The Kings, when they were talking about moving, you mentioned it earlier, Virginia Beach, I think Lexington, Kentucky. Or maybe it's Louisville, somewhere in Kentucky. They've been talking about
these places are bigger markets.
Montreal,
bigger markets than Portland.
I'm not sure. So yeah, maybe this is just watch this. We're gonna go somewhere else if you don't give us what we want.
Right? Does it even matter? Hey, well, their attendance has been X, Y, and Z. Is it even about that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's just we feel like doing
money,
this.
Yeah, other ways, and you got all the TV money. It's changed a lot. It's just unfortunate because that once sacred bond, and some of that maybe is an illusion, but there was something there between fans and a team, and it's just not what it used to be. And so that's the reality. And, you know, that's a big part of what's going on in baseball. Baseball right now, getting ready for their close-up, if you will, because, you know, for the next few weeks, it's baseball. and baseball is doing better than it's been doing in a long time. But what the owners want to talk about is, we need a salary cap, because all they're thinking about is next year in a work stoppage to kind of reset the collective bargaining agreement. We might miss baseball. For the owners, like, that, if we make more money, who cares? Who cares if we play baseball or not, as long as we're going to make more money in the end?
Yeah, and that's the problem with trying to pick a side in the baseball thing. Because
it's easy. Players.
No, I know, but there are.
It's not hard at all, Alan. Come on.
It reminds me
You've
of.
You've been listening to Carmichael Dave too much.
No. I've been
I just
out
say
of
that
town.
because I know, in all fairness, I know
he's been gone for 2 months.
Cap.
He's been gone. He's been gone for 2 months. He called me this morning. I said, "Hello, who is this?" I think Dave.
Oh, do you still work here?
Yeah. He said, "On-air question for you." I said, "Oh, you're okay. You're back. Let's do it." And
you
then
probably
he
thought it was about Vegas or something.
Yeah.
What do you think of the team?
Did you go to the Ruffles Dirty Barbecue, whatever it's called?
What did Whitey think of Fremont Street?
He loved it. He wanted. We tried. I said, "Whitey, we gotta go. We have to go." Whitey said, "No, this is great. I love the bright lights of Fremont Street."
And it's not loud enough or smoky enough.
I looked back because they said, "Hey, we want to play a different game." I look back and I just see you walking with your hands behind your back. I think they're playing Britney Spears, whatever cover band. I felt so bad. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You shouldn't have felt bad. It was fine.
Oh my gosh. We got to get him out of there.
Didn't like being there. By the way, what happened at the airport? You guys were gone. You got off the plane when we came back.
I don't know. We were looking
gone.
for you.
Yeah, and you guys were ahead of me, and then I thought maybe you all went in the bathroom.
We did go into the bathroom.
Okay,
I thought
I just kept going. And
I thought you I thought you went in as well.
No.
Okay.
I did not need to go to the bathroom.
And then you were gone.
So I went and got my
Yeah, and everyone said, "Where's Whitey?" And I text you. You said, "I'm gone."
Yeah.
I'm at home.
Yeah. Party's over. We're home
I'm
now.
like, but we're going back to Fremont Street tonight. The flight was so quick. We can get back.
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
Good luck to the Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Good luck, I should say, to the Portland Trailblazer fans. Real quick, Alan, what do you think of this as one of, if not the most exciting camp battle in the NFL this year, with camps getting ready to open up? Cleveland quarterback battle. Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson.
I don't even know who's better at this point. I mean, Deshaun Watson, the last time I watched him play was a very, very long time ago. I don't even think I was a father yet. I don't even know if I was in Sacramento yet.
He was pretty bad, wasn't he, the last we saw?
The last we saw?
Yeah.
And Shedeur wasn't great either. I mean, he's still worth Deshaun a ton of money, so I don't know. I don't know what to think on that one.
I'd have to think Shedeur has the inside track.
You think so?
For the reasons you just said. I don't know why you'd think that Deshaun Watson is anything close to Deshaun Watson anymore.
Well, he stunk, and then he tore his Achilles. And what is he? He's a little bit younger. He might be getting close to 30, right? Is he probably 28, 29 now? Should be in the middle of his prime. And, it just has not – he used to run, so we know he's probably not going to run like that anymore.
Yeah, he's 30.
Yeah, I mean,
and
Shedeur wasn't
31 in September.
Shedeur wasn't great. I think if you're the Browns, don't you probably hope both of them stink and you can just restart again, right? I don't know what Shedeur is going to be. I was high on the Raiders getting Shedeur, and then it didn't. It did work out for the Raiders, we think, but at the time you thought that he was going to be a top pick. I think if you're the Browns, the same way you talk about, that's because with the Giants, the future catcher is not currently in the Giants organization. I don't know if the Browns' future QB is in the Browns organization.
That position has to be cursed. I don't know why or how, but the number of QBs they've had since they came back in the NFL, I can't even keep track of what it is anymore. Since 1999, it's a staggering number of starting quarterbacks. And then you look at it now and go, Ooh, not a lot of really good choices there. Look, I know that there's accusations and you're innocent unless you're proven guilty in our country, but how in the world have the Browns not found a way to extricate themselves from Deshaun Watson?
Mm-hmm. I think they just got to wait it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
You made your bed.
Mm-hmm.
Why you did it, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. When we come back, Summer League's over, so what's next for the Kings and NBA fans? We'll dive into it on Sactown Sports next.
Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Instagram and X at Sactown 1140 to see the best moments from all your favorite shows and up-to-the-minute live reactions and updates on the Kings, 49ers, and more. That's at Sactown 1140 on Instagram and X. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, this is Jelly Roll. As many of you know, my song Winning Streak is about my own personal struggles with addiction. I first sought help for my addiction at 14 years old. Start your recovery journey. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at ChooseChangeCA.org. The real you is worth recovering. Choose Change California provides access to proven treatment options for addiction to opioids and stimulants. ChooseChangeCA.org. This is your chance to recover your life.
Country in the Park 2, presented by your California Army National Guard, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo with Bailey Zimmerman, Russell Dickerson, plus more. Enjoy line dancing, live DJs, mechanical bull, and food trucks. Tickets start at just $70. Country in the Park 2, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo.
Brought to you by Hyatt Vacation Club in Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. More info at CITPFest.com.
Progressive knows you could have easily taken the freeway, but you took the scenic route to see a waterfall and an oddly busy boiled peanut stand. Discovering the unexpected is exactly why you bought an RV, so protect it with a bundle from Progressive. Because although you may be 3 hours behind schedule, you're 6 jars of jam richer and possibly enrolled in a butter-churning workshop. Switch to Progressive and protect your RV, boat, or motorcycle by bundling with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. Get a free oil filter and more during the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone, now through July 27th. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Wow, what is all this? These screens, the food.
All for the game, bro.
Let us pitch in.
No need. I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet with T-Mobile. I've got it all covered.
Goal!
Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. Compared to regular rates after third line free on Experience Beyond plan with internet bundle discount via monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Credit stop if you cancel or change plans.
Today, we tip our wrench to Rock Auto customer Dylan.
I actually used to manage a parts department for a car dealership, and we would get stuff from Rock Auto if I couldn't get it from my dealership suppliers. You pick the year, you go through all the drop-down menus, and it just makes it really easy to navigate and see what you want. Like a wheel bearing, for instance, for a Corvair that I have. Rock Auto's catalog made it really easy to find that specific one that I was looking for.
All the parts your car will ever need, Rock Auto.
I'm U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy. The sound of a seatbelt. It's one of the most important sounds in our car. It means everyone is ready and everyone is safe. The more our kids see us put on our seatbelts, the more natural it is for them to put theirs on too. Make it a priority. Buckle up every time. Hear the sound? Make it a habit.
Paid for by NHTSA.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports 1140, your local sports leader. Live and local, it's The Drive Guys. Watch the show on youtube.com/Sactown Sports 1140.
Or listen on the Sactown Sports app.
It's great to be back in studio. Great to be back with you. Great to be back in Sacramento, California. We got a lot of stuff done. Thanks to everybody who checked out all of the videos and content that we posted. Some really nice numbers that we appreciate very much as far as how many people viewed all the stuff that we put out there. And we had a pretty hard-working crew out there, Alan, and it was fun, but we got a lot of stuff done. And it just flew by as fast as any week of my life ever.
The Sunday plane elongated things. And then you have that layover from Monday, and I hate Tuesday. Once we hit Tuesday, it was pretty much Friday night.
It was like you doing a 40.
Literally.
A 40-yard dash.
That's right. Once we hit, it literally went from Tuesday to Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, because I joked, Sunday, Monday, and the beginning of Tuesday did drag a little bit. But we hit Tuesday, and literally it was, hey, it's time for our last dinner. I'm like, oh, that went quick.
Mm-hmm.
That went quick.
I don't mean to besmirch the reputation of Las Vegas, but just hanging around the city a little bit, and obviously we were, went to the arena, went to the airport, back to where we're staying. I don't see why so many leagues want to put teams there.
Oh, well, I thought it was fascinating having the Airbnb because that was somewhere, I think we were on the outskirts of Vegas in like Henderson or something like that.
I think we were close.
Yeah, because I'd never really been out there. You stay on the Strip or you stay on Fremont Street.
Yeah.
Those are the two spots.
I went a little crazy.
And you probably saw about 1.5% of it.
Yeah.
Next time we're getting you walking the whole Strip. Maybe on like
let's
a Tuesday.
Go back this weekend.
Yeah, let's do it. But at least being there, I got to see a little bit more of the like a Vegas area neighborhood.
Right.
Which I had never seen before. It's also weird to tell. It reminded me, because they're both deserts, reminded me a lot of Arizona.
Sure.
Where the houses are just big as heck for no reason, and you can't really tell who's living there, who has a rental. So I think, to your point, I still don't know, and a ton of construction because that kind of gives off these are rentals. They're working on stuff constantly. Obviously, we were in an Airbnb there.
Yeah.
So I still don't think, I know we were driving in one direction and Jay said if you keep going in that direction, that's where Floyd Mayweather lives. But again, that's not where, typical people live. So I don't know where. Maybe it's when you're purely in Henderson, Paradise, whatever it is. So even though we were there and we were around and we saw people where we were, it was kind of hard to get a read. And we were there for a week. We went out. We, kind of spent some time on the Strip, but we did eat in the area. Well, we attempted to a couple times there in the area. So it was really hard to get a read on the city.
I guess a big part of it is obviously, well, you put a team here because people come from all over. So it's not so much about drawing from the local fan base, but I would think baseball, especially, you're going to have to do that to an extent. And if you're banking heavily on, well, the visitors that come in, they're going to come to the games, and and then you have the economy where it is right now, and there's not as many people coming in. I don't know. I'm still not sure how it pencils out, but frankly, that's because there's still a big part of me that just hopes that the Las Vegas A's fail miserably. Nothing against any of the players or any of the people that work there, but the ownership and whoever was behind moving them, I hope it does not work.
When is the last time a team, quote unquote, failed? What does that look like? I know the XFL struggled, but that was a whole league. When is the last time? And I appreciate where you're coming from, but it feels like it probably won't happen, right?
Well, you'd have to look at teams that moved. I'm just thinking of Vancouver Grizzlies. They ended up moving to Memphis, and even now people are going, Memphis, really? So I don't know. I mean,
what about the whole? What about the whole New Orleans Hornets, Charlotte, Pelicans thing?
Yeah, OKC came out of it in great shape, but as far as New Orleans goes, I mean, it doesn't look great, but obviously the franchise values are going up to the point where I guess whoever owns them is like, we're not doing great year to year, but we're still, when we sell, we're going to make a ton of money.
What's also interesting, right? And again, we're talking about, New Orleans and Charlotte. We're not talking about Las Vegas, where a big reason they're going is a lot of money. What's interesting is
the Oakland A's some would tell you the Oakland A's is the answer to your question.
Because
I think they set it up so that it would fail.
Right.
I think in some ways they decided years ago, we don't want to be here, so watch this. Oh no, we can't stay here. But
that was a setup though. So anything like a move that legitimately just didn't work, So anything can happen. I think I look at and even if it's not going to happen, it feels like it's going to take a while. Like, I don't know the numbers, and I know when Dave went out there for the play-in, when the Kings lost to the Pelicans for the 6th time, I know he said, no, there's some passionate fans out there. From the outside looking in, it feels like it's not working in New Orleans with the Pelicans. That's just what it feels like.
But if it was really something where the owners are losing money hand over fist, they wouldn't expand. They would just relocate.
Right.
And they're not doing that. So even those franchises that are not doing as well, like I say, they must be either the franchise valuations are going up or something's lucrative enough so that the owners are like, yeah, we're going to stay here and let's add 2 more teams.
Yeah.
But a lot of people say adding 2 more teams for the NBA is a little dubious economically as well.
Right. People weren't necessarily thrilled about that.
Because you got to divvy up your basketball-related income.
Yeah. I think the Blazers are in a kind of a tough spot.
Yeah.
Obviously, what you get Seattle, the Sonics back. But here's the other thing. Let's say it fails. I would say, in Vegas with the A's, then it's, we're going to move again, right? I think A's fans like yourself find yourself in an awkward spot because, well, even if it fails, they probably wouldn't. If it fails, which would be hard for them to do if they're not being set up like an inside job, then it does fail, then they're going to go somewhere else anyway. So now Vegas is no longer I guess the foe. It would kind of be wherever they go next. And then you would have a group of fans in Vegas that you feel interesting about because some of those fans weren't very nice to people in Oakland or Sacramento, to be honest with you. So this whole thing is messy, and it puts you in a weird position from just a human aspect and a fan aspect, and it crosses lines into political and socioeconomic conversations that really are they're not out of bounds because it's all part of it, but it's not the crux of what fandom is supposed to be.
And as far as Sacramento goes and Sacramento's chances of landing a baseball team, here's what concerns me. And this may be apples and oranges, and I don't pretend to be, an economics major, but I wonder how Sacramento can realistically have a shot at bringing in an investor who's going to, all right, yeah, I'll carry the burden here, when we couldn't even do that for MLS. And we've got stadium plans. We've got MLS came this close to coming here already. And you know that people are going to go to the matches, and we couldn't get one, at least not yet. And so that makes me wonder, well, how are we going to get a baseball team? And maybe the answer is, well, it's baseball. There's more people that want to own a baseball team than there are that want to own an MLS team. So maybe that's it. But, whew, I know both the mayors were just out throwing out the first pitch at the A's game at Sutter Health. So the people that are trying to bring a team here are doing everything they can. I don't know, Alan. It's hard to be optimistic about that for me.
That was the whole, and after the pep rally, the pitch was over, the conversation turned into, what was it? Michelle Dapper. There were a bunch of people that were supposed to visit right after that, and we thought, okay, that's interesting. This information is coming out right after the pitch. Some of them got canceled. And
that's the last we've heard of it.
Yeah, they were supposed to get pushed, and I know you have your source, and it obviously,
I've had conversations.
Yeah, well, then you do. Then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it doesn't sound like, it's been quiet on that front. It's been quiet for everyone because the Major League Baseball in general has to figure out what's next with the teams that they do have.
That's really all baseball is worried about is the next year and a labor stoppage and how long is that going to last.
Yeah.
So maybe when you get past that, maybe whatever the expansion process is, maybe it accelerates after that.
Did baseball in general just cool off a little bit? You had did Adam Silver, your buddy, did Adam Silver,
close personal friend.
That's right. Did the NBA kind of flex on Major League Baseball a bit? The people coming out saying Major League Baseball is about to pass the NBA. The NBA does too much of X and Y, and now and football flew past them. Now it's going to be baseball, and the baseball was coming off of what? You had the Yankees, you had the Dodgers, and there's no way. And then you had World Baseball Classic. They're on their way to pass the NBA, and then the NBA had the ultimate trump card in the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
That's probably the one team, forget the Lakers, even with Luka and LeBron. Now, that if they were the other team, that would have been crazy. But getting the Knicks in the finals, having them in the finals and having them winning, did the NBA pull the Uno reverse?
Yeah, I think maybe they did, although you're not implying that they finagled it.
No.
Right?
I'm just saying that Major League Baseball got lucky with Yankees. That's the best they can. That's the best they can do. And now all of a sudden, you just had that World Series. The chances, that was 2 years ago. You had Dodgers, Blue Jays. So you have the Blue Jays representing. You had two in a row. Two really good World Series in a row. You have the Blue Jays representing an entire country. So everybody was on board. There was a little bit of USA and Canada. They're going back and forth. So you go 2 years in a row. Then you get World Baseball Classic. And you could argue that baseball, it's not possible for things to have happened better for them. You, I guess, start the conversation of maybe I never thought they would actually pass the NBA, but this is what people were talking about, right?
Yeah, I know I talked about it. I think the mistake a lot of us made, I know I made this mistake, at least part ways, is talking about TV ratings as if that's the be-all, end-all.
Right.
The NBA Finals, no, the World Series had better TV ratings or comparable. Well, it's not like you can take your TV ratings and go and turn them in for money. It's like, okay, that's part of it and that's interesting, but there's so much more to it. And it comes down to things that, I don't know about you, but things that I don't even really fully grasp about how our revenue is growing. When you look at that, that's where baseball really comes up short. But the TV ratings are up. Yeah, but what about the revenues compared to, I think, even MLS? It's like baseball's revenues are tending to flatten out a little more than the NBA, NFL. And that's one of the reasons why baseball owners are locked in on this salary cap.
Yeah.
Even though short-term and potentially long-term, it's going to do, I think, a great deal of damage to the product.
Right, and the timing of it. So you had, and this was all coming off of the previous season where it was the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Right.
So there are just people out there that are not going to tune into that. It doesn't matter. Look, I don't care about Shea. I don't know who that is. And this Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, that's the worst. So you had the two best possible scenarios over the last couple years for baseball, and the worst possible scenario for basketball with those two small market teams. And everybody just said, it's over. Baseball is coming back, right? And a lot of that stuff, there's certain reasons people feel how they feel about the NBA. And it all comes to a halt because now baseball has done the best they can. Basketball has the trump card with the New York Knicks, and basketball doesn't have any labor issues where they're possibly going to shut down. So it feels like with all this talk and I'm sitting there as somebody who probably watches more baseball than the average person. I don't know. Maybe it's even because baseball is coming back, and I'm sitting there thinking
you probably watch more.
I'm thinking a lot of stuff went right for Major League Baseball.
Right.
People always want to bog down on the NBA for whatever reason, and now all of a sudden the Uno card. I don't even know if it's reversed. It might be the Uno flip, and they flipped that bad boy.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Jay and I went out to dinner last Tuesday, and we were hoping to go somewhere where we could watch the All-Star game. And where we went, it was delicious, but they didn't have the All-Star game on Yardbirds. But it's like, okay, it's the All-Star game. Now, the next day, I saw some numbers that said, baseball says their All-Star game is still the most watched All-Star game. Well, that's good, right? But I also saw numbers that said All-Star ratings are way down.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, it depends on how you spin it. I also read something really interesting. It might have been an awful announcing about John Smoltz, and he's really polarizing. And for baseball, some people, one of the debates is, look, if you're broadcasting baseball, do you broadcast to the people like me that love a team and always root for a team and have been fans forever? Or do you have to now cater to fans basically that are watching the games to see if they win their bets?
Like on the broadcast?
Yeah. Do you have to find ways for both those? Like Smoltz, one of the criticisms of Smoltz is, he talks about the newer ways in baseball and comes, I don't believe in that stuff. It's like, wait, is the one of the primary bringers of the message to the audience, is he out of touch with the modern game? So baseball's got a lot of issues that go beyond, hey, the World Series TV ratings were up.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's nice to say, and that's why a lot of people say X or Twitter isn't a real place because, baseball's catching the NBA according to Twitter, but in reality, I don't know if that's the case.
Yeah, and you also have baseball now getting ready for its close-up for the next couple of weeks, right? As we've discussed, Summer League's done, so the NBA dormant for a while. World Cup's done. Football hasn't started yet. Camps are opening soon, but we got weeks before any preseason games, so baseball's kind of the thing. So this is, you got a few weeks of center stage here, baseball. Is baseball up to that? And I don't know that it is.
Well, Shohei, not pitching for a while. That hurts. You have Aaron Judge has been out forever. So a lot of their big names are, and I know Shohei's still hitting. Mm-hmm. And by the way, this Shohei thing, the pitching thing, I tried, I'm trying to think of whoever said it on the text line. I'm not trying to sound like that guy, but I was always in the camp of Shohei needs to be a closer thing.
Oh, me too.
Okay. And I do feel like that's where this is headed whenever he pitches again.
I don't think so, because I don't think he wants to do it. I think there's what makes sense and what would be great for the team, but I think he has zero interest in doing that. And so I don't think he will. He does have that much cachet,
Yeah, but if he's coming back from Tommy John, he kind of struggled. He was, cooking. He sub 1 ERA. Mm-hmm. Now he's out again.
Yeah.
I think it might turn into a health thing versus I want to do this.
I just think with him, it's kind of like Arise. I want to play second base times 100.
Okay.
I'm Shohei. I ain't going to do anything I don't want to do.
That's fair enough. And they're paying him enough to say, all right, well, we're just going to keep throwing you out there until hopefully you figure it out.
I remember reading when he was still with the Angels, one of the pitchers in the rotation said, it's kind of tough because he'll have a start schedule, and then if he didn't feel right, then, it throws off the rotation and stuff like that. And I don't think that's been an issue with the Dodgers, and maybe some of it was because he pitched for a team that wasn't very good, so he felt, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
We're not going to win anything anyway.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So I just
He calls the shots. He's, as you would say, Alan, he's the cock of the walk, baby.
No,
I'm Bruce Dickinson, the cock of the walk.
Oh my goodness. That's your
I've
saying.
never heard that phrase
No,
before.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Or have I?
No.
I mean, you're the guy. You're the man.
I know. I understand.
Yeah.
I can context clues it together. So no Shohei pitching. I don't know when Aaron Judge is coming back. And we'll see, Whitey. The trade deadline is what, August 3rd?
2 weeks, I think.
And now you're looking it up. You got to be careful, Whitey. That's a work computer.
That's just, it's a saying. The meaning of cock of the walk is one that dominates a group or situation, especially overbearingly. You know, like the rooster.
So who was that in our group in Vegas?
Frankie. Without question. Okay. When you say Jay?
I just
without question.
I had to check on that.
It's a common idiom used to describe
you.
someone who is confident, dominant, and in control.
I made it 36 years for common goes. I made it 36. But no Shohei pitching. I don't know when Aaron Judge is coming back. And here's the other thing, Whitey. What's funny is you have the trade deadline coming up. What, August 3rd? I don't know how many people care. You know, speaking of Frankie, Yankees fans care about it.
Frankie the Yankee.
The Red Sox fans care about it. There's only certain teams, right? You have this LeBron news that they're still waiting to drop. Then you have everything that's going to come out of the LeBron news. So I don't know how you measure how much a sports network specifically is talking about one organization or one entity over another. But I think that the NBA is going to own the next couple weeks here because of LeBron news. And when, we know what's going to happen once the season ends. But remember the hot stove? The hot stove has been not turned on for a while. The Scott Boras clients, they just all, and shout out.
Scott Boras from Elk Grove.
That's right. Come on to the show there, Scott, Mr. Boras. But, he controls so much of it. The hot stove has been terrible, and they're not giving the same type of contracts. So I don't know. I think the whole thing was overstated to begin with. There's the court of not even public opinion, but just certain public opinion, because I think there are a lot of people that didn't feel like Major League Baseball was getting close to the NBA.
Let's face it, there's a huge swath of sports fans in our country, a huge swath of them that are feeling like, fine, thank goodness it's almost football season. The rest of it I'll tolerate, but I really don't care that much about it.
No.
Get me to my football.
Yeah.
And they're almost there.
I didn't even mention that. You think training camp and Hard Knocks, all this stuff right now, and I think we'll see what happens with the Dodgers. I don't want to get on my soapbox about the season being too long, but
which season? Baseball?
Yes, because I've been on that for a minute. But the idea
it is too long when you have so many rounds of playoffs. It's just you don't even have to really care that much about it to go, wow, there's a lot of games that don't matter.
Right. So we can talk about the World Series, but on the way to the World Series, nobody is watching this stuff. And it doesn't matter that much because they're still making money, but Major League Baseball wants to find a way to make even more money with nobody watching.
Yes.
So I don't know.
I think I've told you this. When they had the last lockout and they actually postponed some games, which they all made them up. And I apologize if I'm being redundant because I know I've talked about this before, but it really stuck with me. So I was doing a show with Ray Ratto. And we had Tim Kirkjian on.
Right.
And Tim Kirkjian said, I don't want to tell you who. I just talked to a really, really well-known heavy hitter financially. This person told me that baseball owners aren't even sure the game's going to be around much longer.
Yeah.
So they just want to make as much money as they can now. So, we like to think, especially me, I remember Lou Brock and Willie Mays. You like to think of the owners of baseball teams as stewards of the game. And if what Tim Kirkjian's source told him is true, is they're far from that.
There's no way
they don't even care about the future of the game. They just want to make the most money they can while they can.
There's no way that. I mean, there'd be another baseball league.
Yeah, probably.
There's no way it would just go away. I don't believe that. I know
it would just. I think the worst case scenario would be it'd be downscaled dramatically, right?
Right. Well, maybe that, but that, yeah. So this whole renaissance, I wonder if the owners Yeah, it's cool that Twitter thinks there's a renaissance, but there is no renaissance.
Is there a mini renaissance?
I think baseball just had it. That's my whole point. I don't think.
What makes you think it's over? Maybe you're right, but what makes you think
No.
ended?
It's not that I think it's over. It's just if we know baseball, they are due for some small market team to come bleep up the World Series. Maybe 2.
Mm-hmm.
It could be 2. They've gotten pretty – well, first of all, the lockout. Then you got to come back from the lockout, and you got to come back with a bang. I think what would help, honestly, based on how I feel about it, if the lockout does cut into the season and you get another 70-game season, you get a 100-game season, we're right back into it. I think that could help.
But you're saying it's the Milwaukee Brewers, Game 3. They're back home against the Tampa Bay Rays.
Right, that
in the World
is
Series.
no, you're cooked. Those owners and Tim Kirchin, they knew because we're due for a stinker. I think. The good thing is that's why the players don't want it to end because the Dodgers are always going to bring in big numbers. So
I just look at what the salary cap did to the NFL, and I know the NFL is doing fine, but I remember what the NFL was like before the salary cap and how good the best teams were, and the football was better. The teams were better. The players are always better, but the teams were better than they are now because salary cap makes it so hard to keep a really good team together. I am anti-cap.
I know.
And I want to apologize for that, Dave.
Yeah. You should call in. He'll have you on.
Okay. Really? You think I could get on?
Yeah. I think
Verlad just texted us, so maybe.
Oh, I got to check.
Yeah. When we come back, yes, Summer League is over. We'll look at how the top 10 picks did next on Sactown Sports.
Is the rest of the NBA developing a scouting report on Darius Acuff?
On offense, teams are going to blitz him and teams are going to play physical. You're going to have to hit tough shots because you're not getting good looks. And then on defense, Acuff is going to get intentionally switched on. He's going to get hunted. He's going to get isolated. It is going to be a true trial by fire his rookie year.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Bonnie.
I'm meteorologist Heather Waldman in the KCRA3 Weather Center. Scattered clouds around Monday night. Temperatures drop into the low 60s. More sunshine, though, for Tuesday. It's going to be a hot one with highs in the mid to upper 90s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA News and the KCRA app.
Oh, the Sacramento heat. Right now, get your AC professionally tuned up for as low as just $59 and enjoy your summer nice and cool. Plumbing, electrical, heating, and air, Bonnie.com. Summer restrictions apply. License 696-355.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
And Doug.
Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons. And lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen. And oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live. And you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at LibertyMutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
A good place to buy a new truck would be a place known as Truck Country. Folsom Chevy is Truck Country, and now it makes even more sense. Folsom Chevy is offering 0% financing for 5 years, no payments for 90 days on all new Silverado half-ton trucks in stock, and there's a lifetime warranty. Go to Folsom Chevy at the Folsom Auto Mall, or go to folsomchevy.com. From the mountains to the levee, think Folsom Chevy. Together, let's drive. Must finance with GM on approved credit. $16.67 per 1,000 finance. Cannot be combined with other offers. Ends July 31st, 2026.
Have you seen The Odyssey at the Esquire IMAX Theater? Director Christopher Nolan shot every frame entirely on 1570 IMAX film, and Sacramento's Esquire IMAX Theater is one of only 40 theaters in the world, showing The Odyssey in brand new IMAX film technology, as Nolan intended his epic film to be seen in IMAX format.
No one could stand between me and home.
Not even the gods.
See the Odyssey for the first time or again and lock in your seats for the best movie experience only at the Esquire IMAX Theater.
Are you an adult with uncontrolled moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms and still packing a backup bag of clothes? Just in case? Skyrizi Risankizumab Riza can help you take control of your Crohn's. Feel significant symptom relief, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help people achieve remission and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Individual results may vary. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's. Ready to take control of your Crohn's? Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Control is everything to me.
Learn more at skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown 411 16th Street and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Order up, Sacramento.
And for you, sir?
I will have the gabagool. The dinner bell rang, and it's time to find out what's on the menu.
Lunch? Oh, you gotta be kidding. Lunch is for whips.
So fire up the grill and crank up the burners, because it's time to find out what's cooking on the Drive Guys.
Give me all the bacon and eggs you have. Do you understand?
Here's Whitey Gleason and Alan Stiles.
I'll have what she's having.
We'll begin with Alan Stiles' favorite meal from his trip in Vegas. Favorite food item, favorite meal. That's what's cooking. Or it's what was cooking.
Yeah. I'm gonna
He loved having his salad prepared for him tableside. I know that.
Oh, that was great. That was great. It's between Volcano Grill and Carmine's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's one of those two.
Andiamo doesn't make the cut.
No, but I mean, a good steak is a good steak, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've had some good steaks. It's up there. I mean, it was really good. But, there's some great steaks in Sacramento where I can get that fix where I don't know. I know there's probably some good Italian spots out here, but it's going to have to go to Volcano Grill. I waited 5 years to go there.
Oh, okay. And we just had the delivery.
Yeah, that's right.
It was good.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go with Volcano Grill. It's really tough with
I'm
Carmine's.
surprised.
Yeah.
Because you were very protective of your rigatoni with meatballs. Right, Jay?
You just kept, no. I'm going to hand that back over here.
Yeah, that's an offensive foul. He's leading with the left arm.
Yeah. Whitey, you had enough.
You had enough, Whitey.
Yeah, I'm going to go with
rigatoni-centric
Volcano Grill because I feel like I could get something similar from all the other meals out here besides that one.
That was really at the heart of this whole whatever manufactured controversy there was, right? There's certain places where you felt like, I don't want to go someplace that I could go to when I'm at home.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. And there was another soul food place we wanted to get to. The 2 to 6, it was so tight. You know what I mean? And you're driving around in a unfamiliar place. So you blink and it's 12 o'clock and it's, So I felt like, or I thought we were going to have more time to get everything.
I went back to Terrible's, by the way. That's where I got
I saw another one.
Oh, really?
There's multiple.
Yeah.
I guess it's a thing out there.
Yes.
It's called Terrible's.
Mm-hmm.
You went to the same one?
Yes.
You see our friend? Was she working?
There was a lot of people working.
Yeah.
And they weren't paying attention to me. Then there was this woman who I think was the boss, and she was pricing stuff. And then when the other people saw her there and me there, they ran over. Yes, can I help you, sir? Because I think the boss kind of had the evil eye on him.
Huh.
Yeah.
Get to work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to have to do.
Mm-hmm.
You go to this state fair.
So I've had conversations about expanding the Terribles brand into.
It's in Northern California.
Right.
The Tahoe,
right.
Sacramento.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to tip my hand, say too much.
No. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Real quick here, a look at how the top 10 picks performed over the past 11 days. Let's see here what they dished out. AJ DeBonsa closed Vegas, 25 points, 7 boards, 2.5 steals, 1.5 blocks in 2 games. Darren Peterson. I don't know why there's this narrative that Darren Peterson had a bad summer league. We know that he led the Salt Lake City Summer League in scoring at 26.5 a game. But in Vegas, 3 games, 20.7 points per game. But somehow people are saying, oh, yeah, he was bad in Vegas. He wasn't as good as he had been, but I thought he had a good summer league in Vegas. Cam Boozer, whose team went to the championship game, 18.5 points, 8 rebounds, 3.7 assists per game for him in 6 games. He played 6 games.
Yeah, and I saw Caleb. It was funny. I think he tweeted a kind of a shot. I don't know if you saw this. He just tweeted 4 games because I guess the other guys, DeBansa.
2, yeah.
Yeah, and Darren Peterson. So he tweets 4 games. But I'm pretty sure Caleb got shut down after that, or maybe, I don't know if he got to 5. How many games did it say? Does it say there, Whitey?
Yeah, 4 games.
Yeah. So he tweets 4 games, gets shut down immediately after that. And Cam Boozer.
23.5 points a game, 7.3 rebounds, 2.5 blocks, 41.9% from 3 for Caleb Wilson in 4 games.
Yeah. And then you had Cam Boozer, who actually played all of them.
6, yes.
That kind of fits, right? The Cam Boozer.
It seems like it does.
Model.
Keaton Wagler, he had 20-plus points in his final 2 games, 26 on Friday. Number 6, Michael Brown Jr., 3 games, 16.7 points and 4 assists per game. Darius Acuff, and the raw numbers are fine, 19 points, 5.3 assists per game, including that 26-point takeover on Wednesday, 16 in that third quarter that Allen says, and I'm with him, it was a non-competitive third quarter, but it was a nice way for him to finish.
Yes, definitely.
I would have liked to have seen him play more games, but it ultimately doesn't really matter.
Right.
Yeah.
I think, we were talking about, if so-and-so gets pulled out or gets shut down, then our guys got to get shut down. I think Cam Boozer playing the whole time means none of these guys really needed to get shut down.
Kingston Fleming's a number 8 pick. Interesting the way this is framed. Atlanta went 3-0 with him on the floor. He led Atlanta with 6.5 assists per game, and he posted a plus 11 plus minus.
So he didn't score.
He didn't shoot the ball
very
well, but
yeah.
Floor game. Floor general. Yeah. Morris Johnson, the 9th pick. 2 games, 18.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, 2.5 steals for him with the Mavericks. And the number 10 pick, Braden Burries. Let's see here. 23.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, closing with 3 straight 23-plus point games. Yes. Sorry, I'm just trying to see how many games he played here. He had a 27.5 assist clinic in Milwaukee's
4.
Summer League finale.
Yeah, he played 4.
So that's the top 10 and how they fared. So numbers-wise, offensively, Kingston Flemings didn't measure up to the others, but all of them did enough for their teams to feel like, that's why we picked him. That's our guy.
Yeah. We were talking about the Hawks earlier, and you do have a guy in Kingston Flemings who can distribute the basketball, but I do wonder if I wonder if they are going to maybe regret going more offense-centric, because that's a lot of Jalen Johnson right now. And obviously, I'm not saying that Kingston can't score. It feels like that's just not, and that was Jay and I's worry from the Cason Wallace comment. I don't know that he's coming in there. Kingston Flemings is not coming in there thinking, look, I know Jalen Johnson is a dog, but I got something to say about that. It's more of, hey, I'll do if you guys want me to feed him, I'll feed him if you want me to score. So I'm curious. The only reason I'm bringing up Kingston is to, are there any conversations to be had about the Kings? We know they went with upside and we get it, but could you squint and see I know Chris Watkins and I think Brandon Nunes had talked about you could go get Kingston. I know we've made it how long in the show, fellas, so it's time for it. I think if you went and got Kingston Flemings, you would have 1,000% needed to find a way to get Jonathan Kuminga. Without a doubt.
We were doing so well.
No, I've told you, we're not getting through it.
So well.
You
referred to him without mentioning his name earlier.
I did it on purpose here. Look, somebody got to say, this is all LeBron's fault. LeBron gets signed, Kuminga gets signed, it ends. But it ain't over yet.
By the way, you know how had a good summer league? I know we touched on it last week with Jalen Slauson.
He did.
He had a really good summer league.
He did.
It doesn't mean anything if you find all these hidden gems and then you let them go to other teams like Slauson and Nemish Keita.
But
what a great fight. Yeah, we didn't keep him around.
Kevin Knox did the same thing last year for the Warriors. I don't know what to do with it is all I'm saying.
Okay, that's fair.
He's 26.
Yeah, that's fair. Nemish Keita's done a lot more actually during league games.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
And Zuby Ejiofor, he was their other pick for the Hawks. Did he play? I don't remember seeing much from him.
I have to check his numbers. I believe he did play. That's what's cooking when we come back. Is it time for a reunion with a 49er favorite? Some of his former teammates hope it is. That is next on Sactown Sports.
After some disjointed performances in Summer League, did the new young talent for the Kings prove they need more time on the court together?
I don't give a damn if you're a second or a third-year player. If they want you to play Summer League because it's going to benefit the team overall down the line, and you're trying to get these second-year players to work with these rookies so they can start to find some chemistry on the court, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. Get out there and play basketball.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. But at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited everything for just $35 a line. That's $35 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to the carrier ranked #1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction and get unlimited everything for just $35 a month. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit Consumer Cellular online or in-store today. Price includes $5 credit for autopay and e-billing. Taxes and fees apply. Data speeds reduced after 35 gigabytes. Rankings done by 2025 ACSI survey.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this rush hour ad to keep you calm, which could help your driving. And science says therapy is great for a healthy mindset. So enjoy this 14-second session on us. I think you've done everything right and absolutely nothing wrong. In fact, anything that hasn't gone your way could probably be blamed on your father not being emotionally available because his father wasn't emotionally available, and so on. And now that you're calm and healing, you're probably driving better too.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Hi, I'm Justin Gingery. One of the most common questions I receive is, what makes us different from other law firms? At Gingery, Hammer & Associates, we handle your case from beginning to the end. Whether your case reaches a settlement, whether it must go into litigation, or whether it has to go all the way to trial, we will be with you along the entire way. And because we are committed to your case, we are as invested as you are in making sure you get the outcome you deserve.
When you get an injury, just call Gingery.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave, and yeah, I've been on the air here just shy of 25 years, and you guys know that when I endorse something, I have a few very important things. Number one, I love it when they're local. Number two, I have to be willing to use them myself. This is where Pest Pros came in, or comes in, I should say, because I've known these guys as Kings fans a long, long time. I also have a mouse problem at my house. I also have a cockroach problem at my house. And I did it the old-fashioned way. Went through Facebook, got a hold of these guys. We became friends. And when I found out what Pest Pros does in the community, I thought, I've got to have you guys on the air. We've got a partner. Locally owned, locally operated. Their kids go to school with your kids. You're going to get pest control somewhere. Get it with Pest Pros. Here's how you get a hold of them. PestProsPS.com or call them at 916-588-9345. That's 916-588-9345 and tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Thinking about heading to the mountains this weekend in a new Toyota truck?
Let's go!
Bringing the bikes?
Let's go!
Maybe towing the boat too?
Let's go!
All right, let's roll. Get 3.99% APR plus $500 finance cash on 2026 Tacoma SR5 or get 2.99% APR on Tundra.
The time is now, let's go!
You heard the man. Toyota. Let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit and cannot be combined with other offers. Excludes Tundra TRD Pro and A326.
Download the app and listen to The Drive Guys.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
On Sactown Sports 1140.
All right, Alan. You asked for it, so here you go. And I think this is from Coward and Jovan Buha. Quote, the Lakers, talking about your guy. I'm not even going to say his name. The Lakers could have signed him to a 2-year, $20 million deal. He was not interested in that. I've heard he's looking for closer to $20 million annual average value. There's a gap, end quote. Somebody thinks he's a little better than he is.
Yeah, it's just hard for there to be a gap where the Lakers can say, literally, okay, go get it. Go get it somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
just think a year ago if that opportunity was before the Kings. They'd have, yes!
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's also a conversation about, obviously, a year ago, but it's just kind of sandwiched between a year ago and if it was a year later. But, you know, when Zach and DeAndre Hunter have most likely moved on. But you know what, Whitey?
Don't need your guy if we're going to bring in Mario Hezonja.
That's where we're going to go. It always comes back. But you know, Whitey, you know, you're in Vegas and, you know, Schmallen is playing roulette and that ball's spinning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or you're following that horsey around.
No plastic horsey. Run, horsey, run.
Run. And I found a super old version of it.
Yeah,
like
you took some picture of that.
Yes, super old version. And you say, run, horsey, run. You got good odds. You got to run. Please, for me, please. And, you know, the chips sometimes fall where they may, and maybe there's a reason for it. And maybe this JK adventure just wasn't meant to be. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be.
I wonder what he does if he's not able to find anybody willing to give him what in his heart and soul he feels that he's worth.
I feel like he's walked back with his tail between his legs a couple times.
Long
now.
walk, Steven Spielberg.
Yeah,
Stephen King, sorry.
He also did Disclosure Day. It was one of his first books he wrote.
Yeah, right.
You know, during the Vietnam War. Yeah, go check that out. I watched The Pit. We're actually about to watch it again tonight, so light dinner for me.
I thought you were out on that.
No, we're on episode 3 or 4.
Oh, good, okay.
Yeah, it's more my wife than me. But
what do you think of Robbie?
The main guy?
Dr. Robbie.
Oh, yeah, he's the best. Yeah, but it's a lot, Whitey.
I know.
It's a lot, man.
Looking forward to thinking last night. Looking forward to season 3.
Do we know when it's coming out?
I think January.
Okay. Yeah. So really, season 3 is day 3.
It'd be the third day, but they're not. They don't. There's a long, big separation between.
I see.
Seasons.
It's not the first day in the week. It's not Wednesday.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I was just double checking. 530 asks, what was the highlight of Vegas outside of Summer League games? Well, you don't got to say outside.
Didn't need that qualifier for you?
No. I think Kang Gang Pod freestyling about me was cool. Yeah, that was cool. Probably Whitey on Fremont Street is up there for me.
And for me.
It's actually just a visual I will never, looking back.
Funny you say that because I was very conscious of, well, this is an unnatural position with my hands behind my back. I look like I'm a hostage, not a volunteer.
You were. There's that. And yeah, just
where we stayed was a great place, and it was just cool. Everybody there, and the environment was really fun, and everyone working really hard.
Yeah.
And then when work was done, everybody having fun.
Food for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, food. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. And also being at the arena and Hey, there's DeMarcus Cousins. Hey, there's Patrick
Ewing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing all the local media.
That's right. A lot of people made it out.
The commish.
Darius.
Whitey, what's up? Can I be in your video? No, I'm working.
Me and Bobby.
Yeah.
B Marks. That's
right.
what I call him.
Yeah.
Bobby Marks.
I knew who you meant. Yeah. Yeah.
Chatting it up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, thanks for the question, 530.
Mm-hmm.
But funny enough, now we're going to have a little wrap-up meeting tomorrow, and we kind of close that chapter.
Yeah, I can't make it.
Yeah, well, you typically don't. So.
I know. There's no reason why I can't go. I just got to keep up my reputation.
That's right.
The guy that doesn't go to these meetings.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot. And when that – here's the weird part, as we're talking about books and Spielberg. Here's the weird part. What is the next chapter for us?
Yeah, I was like, for what? For the Avengers or what?
We already know that. But what's the next chapter for us? We've been waiting for the draft. The draft happened. We've been waiting for Summer League. Now Summer League happened.
Right.
We're still in the middle of free agency. It's not over, but it's kind of over.
It
right?
seems like it.
After LeBron, we'll have some trickle deals. I mean, I haven't even, just because it's been frozen, I haven't even looked at the free agent list. It's been going so slow, Whitey, that the websites are actually caught up. You know, normally like NBA.com is all behind. They're actually all caught up because nothing's been happening.
Well, what's next is football with camps opening soon. And to that point, I have a question for you. Do you think the 49ers, if you're running the show, would you do what Kyle Juszczyk hopes they'll do? Would you do what George Kittle hopes they'll do and bring him back? Debo! Free agent Debo Samuel.
I'm getting confused. Can somebody, one of you Niner fans, help me? How many wide receivers do they need? I know it was a little dry last season and you lose Ayuk. But you got Stribling.
Oh, well, you're talking
Mike
not
Evans.
just about see, if you're looking at Debo as a wide receiver, you need to open your mind.
They barely did the gadget stuff.
He's a wide back.
They barely did the gadget stuff. Did we ever, can someone confirm this for me? Did we ever see Debo and McCaffrey in the backfield at the same time?
No, I don't think so.
Once. Mr. Offensive Genius, Offensive Guru. We didn't see that once.
Debo on Instagram, let the chips fall where they may.
Someone call me today.
Juszczyk, I have a guest house with your name on it. George Kittle, I also have a guest house labeled Debo's second home. Ooh.
Are they going to, is Shanahan and Lynch going to get pressured into just signing him?
He scored 14 touchdowns in a season as recently as 2021. So, I mean.
That's written there? Why would they even write that?
Well, his best season, 2021.
Why would they even write that?
1,770 scrimmage yards and 14 touchdowns. He has not replicated that since. Over 1,400 receiving yards. So is that a no? I just asked a question. It sounds like that's a no from you.
It depends. It's almost, I know he's not the same, but it's almost a Russell Westbrook conversation where it's, obviously he's going to get more touches than that, but.
He's 30 right now.
Right.
He's not the player he was, in part.
That's a hard 30.
Because Kyle Shanahan rode him hard.
No, that is a hard 30.
Yeah.
For
me,
sure.
the answer is no. I hope he lands on his feet, but he's not Debo anymore.
Yeah.
Through no fault of his own.
If he's just, hey, 1 year chilling deal, cool. But if he's thinking, I got something to prove. I saw somebody say Stephon Diggs should be a target for the Niners. That's who I saw, another guy.
Well, they got Mike Evans and Christian Kirk and
I forgot. Yeah, Christian
Stribling.
Kirk. Where?
I don't know
Debo?
that they have any.
They just want to hang out. They just want to hang out together.
They're just being nice.
Right. They're not talking
let the chips
about.
fall where they may. Sure, come on back.
I don't think they're kidding. I do not think they're kidding. But they don't. It's not up to them. How many touches Debo gets. They just want the glory days back. You got to move on, fellas. You didn't get it done.
Was the highlight of his more recent 49er days when he told Jake Moody,
yes,
lock in.
Yeah, lock in. And a couple years later, everybody involved in that scrum no longer on the team.
Thank you for being with us. It's great to be back. We appreciate it. We're back with you tomorrow. And stick around, more outstanding sports talk coming up right here on Sactown Sports.
After some disjointed performances in Summer League, did the new young talent for the Kings prove